Crystal starting right on time. So if you placed your bets,
eat that.
You won. I think Hannah said we were going to start on time. So Hannah, you're the winner tonight.
Some of us will be eating snacks, and the rest will be eating crow. Whatever that.
You don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
I do see Amanda asked if we're using the mixer tonight, and Hannah's already answered, no, the recipe specifically says not to use the mixer. Tonight we are making white chocolate brownies, and the recipe says you don't want to like aerate them a whole bunch. You want them to be thick and dense. So not really sure what we're in for tonight. I've never had anything but plain old regular chocolate brownies, but I love white chocolate and I love brownies. So let's see how this goes. Dr. Detroit is noticing a new camera angle. I don't think it's the most flattering.
I got it, Karen. Let me come in real quick.
Brittany Crow says, please don't eat me.
I won't. I won't. Is the volume too loud? I can go fix it over there. First of all, sorry, I look kind of tired. I look like Roger from Doug.
Your hair is mighty bright.
Wait, it's like, who's over here? Hey, funny. Oh, that show is so creepy. Like, they all need Dr. Phil.
You know, to this day, I still call my brother Doug sometimes because he looks like Doug.
He does.
Yes.
I dropped my camera, last week after the show, and I broke it. Actually, Crystal was so sad and upset about the donut talk about it show last week that she uppercutted my camera and it flopped to the ground as she stormed off the set.
That is not what happened. I don't know that I've ever broken anything. Wait, I did break one of our plates when I was drying it off out of the dishwasher because it was still too wet out of the dishwasher and it slipped out of my hands. Other than that, I can't really think of anything that I've broken in this house, but I could list all the things you've broken.
I have like a Malcolm in the Middle montage in my head of just smash, smash, crash, the broom, slide, dunk, boom, your dragon falls on the ground. I do. It's like a bad, never-ending.
From like day one.
It's a never-ending cutscene of
all of my things that you've broken.
Of Mousetrap. Ding, dong, bing, dong, dong. So I dropped the camera and broke it. So I have Blake's camera on the side over here today, on a box. I mean, like on a box, right off of the camera here. So until I can fix it, I'm working with it. I don't like this camera, but I committed to it, and we're stuck with it. And that's all. That's all, Dan. Everybody, I'm not coming back on camera. That was bad. I feel like Shane Dawson in his videos where he just peeks in.
Yeah, just here and there in Ryland's videos.
Yeah.
I fixed the logo because it was behind everything. A couple super chats I do see. Hannah says, I did read the recipe. That's how I knew I don't have the right pan. Aw. If you guys don't have an 8x8, I'm sure you could probably make this in a 9x9 pan. I've interchanged them over the years, and obviously it's going to be a little bit thinner if you use a 9x9 versus an 8x8, but I don't know that it's going to be too big of a deal. I've never had an issue with it. Foxy Koala showing Crystal some love. Thank you so much, friend, and thank you for suggesting this recipe. Foxy Koala is the one who sent me this recipe. I did ask you guys on Facebook if there were some recipes you wanted to see us make, and I added a bunch of them to the list, and this was the first one to be made on the show. So hopefully it turns out well.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it? You don't like white chocolate.
I don't, but like, here's the thing. Like, it's like the pizza thing. Like, there's no bad pizza, so like, I'm gonna probably enjoy it. But I don't like white chocolate because it doesn't taste like anything to me. It's not as bad as like, oh, does the green item taste like soap or chives, parsley, Bailey, cilantro? But it doesn't taste like anything at all. Kind of like the wax teeth from Halloween.
No, white chocolate's delicious.
Is Steve here? Let me know if you see Steve in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all, folks. Dan, everybody.
PJ with the super chat says, starting the night out with the whitest chocolate of all. Dan.
Oh, that would be Crystal. What are you talking about?
I'm definitely much
Speaking
whiter.
of that, I made sure to get the nice Ghirardelli chocolate.
Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
I've heard it pronounced both ways. Not sure which
Take
one
that,
is correct.
Walmart's rollback prices.
Thanks. What else is going on? Brittany says, Dan won't kick any food out of the bed. It's true. Hannah with the super chat says, no bad pizza. Does he not remember the Aldi Square pizza?
That was bad. But that wasn't pizza. That was like somebody took cardboard from under the pizza, you know, like remove the cardboard before pizza in the oven, and then like put the top on that. All right, who said that? Hannah, you might be right. You should shove me off screen. Oh, you.
I'll always shove you. Dr. Detroit says, white chocolate's super tasty. It tastes the best in macadamia nut cookies. Yes, so delicious. Not a recipe I've perfected yet. Something with the macadamia. I think you have to toast them first or something. Haven't really perfected that. Maybe I should work on that. Dan says I won't be on camera tonight. Comes back on 5 more times.
Oh yeah, I'll show you.
That's welcome to Dan, who can't resist an audience.
No, I'm like a gnat to the fire.
Pretty much. So if you guys watched last week, you know we had a huge fail with the donuts, which honestly was a little bit embarrassing, only because if I made a recipe, like if tonight's recipe fails, it's the first time I made it. I'll just be like, that was a bad recipe. I've made those donuts a million times, and I've had some fail nights here and there. Nothing as bad as what happened on last week's show. If you were watching, you know that really threw me off. They turned out horribly. You ate them. They were good, like taste-wise, right?
You know what, right? And for full disclosure, like by Sunday night when I opened it up, I would try to take them, and it was like that kinetic sand. It just like turned
that
to like
had more to do with the
Thanos
icing
in my
that we
hand.
put on it because it just soaked into it.
Right.
So it made it like a milk cake or something where it was almost like soggy. If you want follow on Instagram or Facebook, you will see that Sunday night I redeemed myself.
I'll get the link in the chat.
Yes, thank you. I made a new batch. They turned out amazing. Still had a couple more fail batches of that frosting. Could not get it to work. I'm starting to think there might be something wrong with my melting pot, although I tried all of your guys' suggestions. As far as preheating it, making sure nothing was cold, adding all the ingredients at once. I tried making it in the microwave to see if that would help. You know, the 10-second bursts and stir it. Every batch I made seized up. I ended up just making melted chocolate and put melted chocolate on it. Screw it. Don't care. They were good. I ate them all week for breakfast.
They were very good.
They turned out beautifully.
I got the picture.
Yes, I used my fancy sprinkles, and each one of them had a different sprinkle combination. They ended up turning out really well. So don't be discouraged if you guys wanted to make them and saw what I did, or if you didn't have the best success with them. Trial and error. I definitely overfilled them. That was problem number one. When I remade them, I used the nonstick spray. They popped out perfectly.
Oh my gosh.
I literally just turned it over and they all popped out. So, though I have had problems with that in the past, this time it worked perfectly. So, who knows?
So today, I tried to find some more of that
The
stuff.
non-aerosol?
Yeah, but it was too confusing because then all of a sudden it went from that to like there's different liquids in there, avocados in there.
Yes.
You
they have
imagine? I almost got the
different kinds of
avocado one
oils.
because I could be like, remember Banaka?
I don't think it tastes like avocado.
I could avocado
It's just
Banaka.
oil made from avocado.
I would spray it on my food instead of like take that plus $3.79 for
right.
avocado.
Yeah, how expensive is the avocado spray?
I just spray it on.
BR Bug wants to know how I wound up melting the chocolate. I ended up just melting it in the melting pot, and I didn't have a problem. The problem came when I was adding things to it.
Stared at it with those laser eyes.
I just didn't add anything to it.
Yes.
I just melted the chocolate. I didn't even dip it because it wasn't thin enough. The other stuff that you add to it helps to thin it so that you can dip them. It was not thin enough for that, so I just took a rubber spatula and spread the chocolate over the top, and I wanted to show you guys one in real life, but they're all gone. Sorry, we ate them all.
Yeah.
That's how good they were. I see a couple people multiple times here asking about the fish tank. Yes, I do know the fish tank is gone. I did see the video. I know what happened.
Unimpressed.
Still think it would have gone for the first day if you would have just dumped it out.
Unimpressed.
Because we had other fish tanks. We had fish tanks in the backyard once that we were going to get rid of, and because we have a chain link fence on the side, somebody was like, "Hey, are you getting rid of those fish tanks?" We were like, "Just take them. Please take them." Anything we've ever put just out on the sidewalk, gone instantly.
It was a mild stone.
A what? Mild as opposed to spicy?
Yeah, it would have been spicy, but it took 3 days, so it went from spicy to medium to mild. So it was a mild stone.
You're getting a dictionary for Father's Day. I'm gonna make you read it every night.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Foxy Koala, the super chat says, "Let's get baked." We're getting there. I don't think this recipe's gonna take very long, so I'm kind of stalling a little bit here, seeing what you guys were doing. Crystal says it was still a great show. Thanks. I'm glad that you guys were amused. I died a little bit inside, really. Like I was dead. I was ready to just walk off camera.
You did.
I was so dead. I don't like to fail. Like, at all. I would rather not do something than to fail, really, though.
Is this true?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is part of my procrastination issue in life, is like, if I don't think it's going to be 100% successful, I will put it off forever. So, and that's why Dan had to force me into doing a baking show, because I was so stuck on the logistics of how to do this, and he just made me start it, and now here we are. And I don't fail often, like, as far as the baking stuff goes, but that was a pretty major fail. But thanks for the support. I do appreciate all you guys supporting my failure. Mouse with a super chat. What's shaking, folks? Nothing much. We're just getting ready to make some white chocolate brownies. Recipe sent by Foxy Koala.
Mooch is over there now. You can see Mooch.
Yes, Mooch is here. Dawn enjoys Dan speak. It is entertaining if nothing else. Hashtag Dantionary. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mildstone? Is Denver the mild high city? Maybe. If Dan
is.
names it. Chris wants to know if you've seen the movie The Green Mile. Mouse with the super chat lobs the dictionary at Dan. I'ma get you, Dan. It's Milestone, you goober.
I don't know. There's a few of you. I don't know how you can watch. Like, I don't know how you can watch me.
I've been dealing with it for nearly 17 years.
I feel bad for Mouse Queen. Like, I make her dumber.
It just makes the rest of us feel smarter when we get to correct you, I think.
Also, your logos are somewhere.
I could create an entire dictionary of words that Dan mispronounces, misspells.
The last one was mug cake and mud cake.
Mud, yes. You always call it mud cake.
Yeah, it is mud cake.
Uncle Yukon wants to know how many milds we are from LA.
It was Milestone. Oh, it's mile like a mile.
Yeah.
Because they put stones every mile, I'm sure, doing something.
I'm sure it comes from something like that. Megan says hello from Iowa. Hello from Southern California.
I like it.
Yes, Misty.
Oh, no, I'm
Misty
hiding.
fan. I always want to call you Misty because that's the first name there, but your name is Jen. Misty fan named Jen. No one likes to fail. Failing while others are watching must be very rough. You're brave for doing it. Yeah, it's really hard because in real life, I'll just throw everything and walk off. And you've seen me in real life when I'm not on camera. When I fail at something, I walk away from it, and then I will come back later, reassess, and start over. I can't do that when I'm on camera with an audience. So, yeah, it's a little difficult. So hopefully tonight will not be a fail. Hopefully the white chocolate does not seize. This recipe actually specifies to melt the chocolate in the microwave, which I usually do not do. I'm gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna follow this recipe exactly as is. Maybe if it doesn't work, I will redo it at some point in the future and try the melting pot, but I'm a little mad at the melting pot right now. So we're gonna go ahead and try the microwave. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's get started. If you guys are baking along, the recipe did specify to use baking white chocolate and not candy melts. It didn't specify whether or not you should use chocolate chips, which, as you know, is what I usually use. And some of the chocolate chips I have say baking chocolate chips. But I wanted to just get baking chocolate. So like Dan said, we got the Ghirardelli, however it's said, premium baking white chocolate. Looks freaking fancy. We had to get 2 bars because we need 6 ounces and they're 4 ounces. That means there's 2 ounces of white chocolate for me to eat, which is amazing. You're making me uncomfortable squatted down there behind me. I'm not sure what's happening.
Tonight's beer is brought to you by Loki the Siberian, Canadian Moose Lager. Thank you. Thank you.
Does it taste like a moose?
No, I don't think so. It tastes like Budweiser, but it's pretty smooth actually.
Does it taste like
a little bit better. But thank you. I love the bottles. Look at. Wait. Yahoo! Cheers. Or is that what you say? Yeah.
I think you just knock your bottles together and say, "Eh."
I need it after the Mighty Duck season finale.
You'll have to fill me in later. I watched along with you, but I wasn't really into it.
I don't like I feel like I'm saving you if I don't. Ooh, check that out.
This looks too fancy to bake with.
I couldn't not get that one.
Right, I appreciate that.
Maybe it's like 50 cents more.
Worth it. All right, so I'm just gonna break these bits up. That's 4 ounces, so we're gonna do half of the other bar. Mouse Queen with the super chat says, when we get really technical and edging on the medical, Dan, I feel like I'm donning a white coat every time. LOL, hashtag nerdy and not sorry.
Yeah, except for I just jump in the mud and get your coat dirty. What if Mouse Queen and I were a television duo to the likes of Watson and what was this boss's name? Shit. Bumbernick Cumberbatch.
Butternut Crinkle Squash.
Sherlock Holmes. What if we were a Sherlock Holmes and Watson's team? Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
I'd watch it. All right, so just half of this one. I want to try a piece of it. Do you want to taste it?
No, it's raw. It's got no sugar in it. It's useless to me.
No, it's white chocolate.
No?
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not like the unflavored, unsweetened chocolate. Eat it!
No, wax. Oh. Where's your hand?
I'm not letting you spit it in my hand.
It's now one piece.
Swallow it. Swallow it!
Oh, man.
It's delicious. I don't know how you don't like it. It's amazing.
It tastes like I ate the G.I. Joe.
Your taster's broken.
Like it's just... No.
I forgot to get butter out.
It's what I think it... Okay, you guys remember when you would take like a straw and light it on fire and you'd watch the drips of the plastic flame come down? It tastes like what I think that would taste like. It doesn't go with beer. No, Don, it doesn't go with like candy. And that's the problem. It doesn't go with candy. It's not.
It's amazing.
Okay, real talk though, right there at the end, that last little suck of sweetness. That was pretty good. It didn't taste like
yeah?
It didn't taste like chocolate, but I can taste like
that's
sugar
the problem.
or something.
You compare it to chocolate, it's not chocolate. I wish they would call it something besides white chocolate, then you wouldn't compare it to chocolate.
Well, they didn't. You know, if they called it pizza, I'd still be mad. I almost said cuss words, but hi AJ. I will say good chocolate. That is some smooth, smooth eating chocolate.
Yes.
Like I love that about some basic chocolate of just how it like disintegrates in your mouth. Kind of like when the whale ate like Pinocchio, I think. Or did he eat Moby Dick? But that was Moby Dick, right? Did we decide that was Moby Dick where he was inside the whale?
No.
And then he goes out the blowhole?
No. Is there an audiobook of Moby Dick you can listen to at some point in your life so you know what happens? Can we find that for you?
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Also not Moby Dick. Also, the super chat says, it'd be more like The Odd Couple. You'd be the Oscar Madison to my Felix Unger. I don't think you know who either of those people are, do you?
I did not watch The Odd Couple, although I knew who they are. I don't know, maybe so. I don't know. You would send me back. Like, definitely keep the receipt. Because you would send Dan back. Okay, enough about me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Hey.
All right, we got some education here about white chocolate. Brittany says, white chocolate is a chocolate confection, pale ivory in color, made from cocoa butter, sugar, milk solids, and sometimes vanilla. White chocolate does not contain cocoa solids, which are found in other types of chocolate, such as milk chocolate and dark chocolate. Yeah, it's like chocolate, I guess, in like consistency, but it's not the same. And I think that's why you don't like it, because you expect it to be like chocolate,
yes.
And then it's not.
Yes. You know how, like, I get super mad when the names aren't the names on Dantix?
Right.
Like, it should call it what it is. In Dan World, it would be called, Lie Squares.
Lie Squares?
Yeah.
Well, then get out of here and let me enjoy my Lie Squares. AJ says, hi, Mr. Dan. He waved at you. Did Dan say Moby Dick, or did he say Moldy? Asking for a friend. Mouse with the education. Monstro was the whale in Pinocchio. Moby Dick is his own thing. Yes. One day you'll learn.
I get them confused like Star Wars and Star Trek.
You don't get those confused.
Yeah.
No, nobody. No, do people really get those confused?
No. But the Trekkers and the Trekkies fight?
Yes. Okay, so we need 2/3 cup butter. I hate dealing with third cups butter because a third a cup is 5 1/3 tablespoons. How do I... There's no 1/3 on here. How do I know? They should put an extra mark so you know where 5 1/3 is. I'm mad at that.
I still think we should be doing by weight.
Well, it doesn't have a weight, so here we are. All right, so 1/3 cup is 5 1/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/3-ish.
Hannah's got radder butter than you.
How do you know that? Oh, because her butter has 1/3 marks? Oh, well, fancy pants. Look at you. I'm just going to cut 2 sticks because I don't want to do math. Alright, I probably should have softened my butter a little bit, but I actually got off work a little bit early today because my boss said, I need you to go home so I can go home. And I said, oh no, I have stuff to do. It's okay, go ahead and go home. And he absolutely refused to go home, and he made me go home so that he could go home.
And I was like, you're here.
I can't argue with that. But yeah, despite the fact that I got home early, I was thrown off by that and didn't prepare. So we'll see how this goes.
Never ever confuse Star Wars and Star Trek if you wanna live, Dan. Who's better? Crystal, if you had to date someone and What would you rather than be into Star Trek or Star Wars? So Star Wars is like pew 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 pew, a little bit of incest,
Just a little.
stuff. Star Trek is smarter, like Will Wheaton,
Yes.
Professor X.
Look, I don't want to.
Geordie LaForge, Reading Rainbow.
Dan's always scared that I'm going to alienate the audience with my opinions, so I'm just not going to say anything lest I offend anybody.
No, you may. You may.
I feel like I've never known anybody who's into Star Wars or Star Trek, and Star Trek people are like way nerdier, and I don't know. Look, I'm nerdy, but you can't hang out with just nerdy people all the time, or like there's no balance. Like you have to have the charisma and the personality that I feel like maybe a lot of people who are super nerdy and into Star Trek don't have. Not all of them. Sorry if you're not super nerdy and into Star Trek.
But Reading Rainbow's on the show.
Yes. Mel says Star Trek is her preference, but she'll watch either.
As I get older, and not more smarter, but like as I get older and slow down, I do have a desire to watch more Star Trek for their like.
I've never seen a Star Trek or a Star Wars.
It's like logistics and planetary talks and stuff. And Star Wars, like I said, is just incest and Wookiees.
Apparently has more mass appeal. Hannah says not fancy, just generic. Well, fancier than mine, apparently. PJ knows a family who named all 7 kids after Star Trek characters, no joke. Are there normal names in Star Trek? Or like, do they have a kid named, there's a Data in there, isn't there?
Data?
Yeah, Data?
There's one. Yeah, but he was like a robot.
Okay, but are there 7 normal names in Star Trek to name your kids, or did you just give your kids a bunch of really weird names? I don't know the names of Star Trek characters?
No, I don't know if I understand what you mean.
PJ knows a family who named all 7 of their kids after Star Trek characters. My question is, are they all weird names?
Well, there's Captain Kirk. Then
okay,
there
so you
was
can go with the Kirk.
And who was the Spock? There was Spock.
Right. So do they have a kid named Spock?
And then there was Scotty from Beam Me Up, Scotty.
Okay.
And I don't really remember the lady's name. What about Oh My? We love him. George Takei.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what his name is on there. Probably something inappropriate from back in the 60s. So yeah, there is. And then it goes into Klingon names, which is a bunch of throat clearing and crying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Mouse of the Super Chat says Trek is way more explorative of higher concepts.
Yes.
And very cerebral.
Smarter people.
Right.
Not Dan. I need...
It looks like it could be interesting.
I need Transformers.
I just never got on that boat.
Yeah, I need Transformers.
Beer on Bug says Jordy, Dina, Wesley, Dopey Bashful Dog. Nice. Okay, so this is supposed to be microwaved in 20-second bursts and stirred after each one until they're melted. Then we're going to cool it for 5 minutes. So let's start on that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really scared that this is gonna seize. I don't know if white chocolate has the same properties to do what chocolate does, but I'm really scared because we don't have any extra. And I ate part of the extra already.
Oh, Nathan says, Yo Dan, add some lime or lemon. I could have on these ones. They're more like a lager, like a Budweiser type beerish, so I could, but I'm just enjoying the Canadian taste. Also, are you paying attention, Jim Johnston? Because I have something to show you.
Alright, I guess I didn't need to let the butter soften because it's melting faster than the chocolate anyway.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, when it comes to Star Trek, I'm a huge fan of Klingons and tribbles. Those tribbles are cute.
I do appreciate the fact that they like made their own language.
Oh yeah.
And that's that's fascinating to me. I love language. I wish I knew all the languages just in my head fluently. Not that I necessarily want to speak. It's Klingons, the language, right?
Yeah, that's...
Not that I necessarily want to speak it, but I appreciate the fact that they made a language and people learn it like it's a language of a country or something. That's
I don't
amazing.
think Star Wars has a language. I could be wrong, but they have writings. But they did that in Lord of the Rings, too. They made, like, Elvish, and they made, like, something else. Actually, too long of a movie. But they, like... they like really like Klingon was the first one that I remember seeing of going like, oh my gosh, you can really make a language, and then they did. And then they get married with their Klingon talk and stuff like that. I watched that Trekkies documentary. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's fun.
So my butter is liquid, my chocolate is not. So we're gonna go a little bit more.
Oh, add some lime or lemon into the bowl.
Add some what?
Nathan said, yo, Dan, add some lime or lemon into the bowl. Now you have a New York accent to me. Yo, RFS Dan.
And also the super chat says Sulu, Kirk, Archer, Catherine, Janeway, Wesley.
Okay.
Those are but a few of the normal names in Trek lore. Okay.
Yeah, so you could get through until like you can't have no more kids worth of names.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then you got a Spock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would call Archer. Is Archer like a mainstream name?
Can you do the thing? Archer could be. I don't know if I'm offending any Vulcans because my other finger doesn't go straight, but can you do the thing?
Well, yeah, that's not hard.
Yeah.
My pinky does struggle. Even though my pinky isn't crooked like yours, my pinky doesn't want to go in. Like, I struggle to get it. Yeah, it doesn't want to go.
It must be nice.
My mom has crooked fingers like yours.
What I wouldn't give to know what that felt like. You know? Guess who doesn't get to ride the roller coaster? This little pinky right here went home.
It's interesting because yours is always crooked. My mom's is like this, and then she can pop it out, like, but it pops like outward.
This little pinky should be on state aid. You know how hard it is to lift up anything.
Like, whisk this?
Bye, Dan. I'm sorry. I haven't shut up all day. I blame the moose knuckle. The moose knuckle?
No.
Moose head.
No, that's something completely different.
Moose head. My bad. I don't know where to put the camera because I want it on what you're doing and I want it on the cat.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to whisk this.
That's good.
Because I feel like it's pretty much melted. It's just not mixed together very well. Are we good? Can you see it? Oh, PJ with the super chat with the names. I'm assuming that's an I and then an L. Ilya, Garrick, and Emily. Okay, those are...
I like Ilya.
Those are unique. Those are interesting. Those are like names where when somebody tells you the name, you're like, I'm sorry, what is it again? Can you spell that?
Well, you're going to have to read a Misty fan named Jen. We got some clean on for you to try to announce. Everything's hawk and loogies.
I don't know that I can speak like that.
I don't know either, but kaplach. It's like kaplach.
Equals hello. Gawk, live worms, and dirt, and one curse word are all I know of Klingon. Please teach me the curse word.
But there's no library voice from what I've seen, like, on the previews.
Right.
Like, it's, like, loud. But it's neat.
Okay, so I think this is pretty well mixed together. It's an odd consistency, kind of almost like sticky. It does not look appetizing at this point, and I don't know that I would want to taste it because there's so much butter in it. But it says to let it cool for 5 minutes. So I'm going to set a 5-minute timer because we all know I'm going to get distracted. After 5 minutes, then we will add our other ingredients. Mouse Queen with the super chat. Archer works. Jonathan is better, the character's first name. Oh, here's the thing. I once knew a gal who was a Quantum Leap fan. She named her newborn son Beckett. I feel like Beckett is one of those names that has become more common over the years lately, where people try to give their kids names that are unique, but not way out there.
I don't mind Beckett because that was the name of my price guides that
was what I was
did
just
not
thinking.
lie to me. They told me all the hockey cards. I still have all my Beckett's with Fedorov on it, like the front of them and stuff like that. Yeah, I have it. I came to say something and now So, sorry. Did you find Jim Johnson yet? I was trying to
did
show
not
him
see
something.
him here. Sam says, hey, Crystal, there's a basket of kittens. Where? Can I have it?
No more kittens.
Oh.
Are you trying to adopt the cats that are at the...
I have not seen any of the kittens. Okay, so the little gray cat was pregnant and gave birth, but she doesn't look like she's nursing.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen the kittens, and she doesn't look like she's nursing. And so I said something the other day to my mom about it, and she's like, oh no, Justin saw her carrying one of the cats. Like,
Yeah.
across the parking lot, she carried one of the cats. I haven't seen it.
And you've been
So-
talking about how she's been lounging.
She does not trying to be a mom at all. I feel like she's hanging out right in front of the
Yeah.
door more often than usual.
She's like Teen Mom.
She's like, can't somebody else do it? There's 2 other cats who gave birth. I think maybe she was carrying her kittens from wherever she birthed them over to like, oh, I'm just gonna sneak this one in here. Maybe she'll take care of it. Because she does not look like she's nursing at all. But I don't know. I haven't seen a kitten. I figure in like 6 to 8 weeks they'll start coming for food, and then instead of I don't remember if it was this Monday or last Monday was a holiday, so maybe it was Tuesday. I don't know. One day at the beginning of the week, I got to work, and no joke, you guys, there was a dozen cats out there waiting for me to feed them. A dozen.
Cat Jesus.
I feed them and I
Crystal's
love
Cat
them.
Jesus. And you have the one that comes inside.
Yes.
Is that one? Are you gonna bring that one home?
He's not litter box trained. Is the
Neither am
problem.
I. Oh my gosh, you should have seen the other day.
Stop it. No, I would love to. He's super snuggly. He's learned to hop up on my desk, and he just like flops onto all my papers and whatever I'm working on, and he mashes on the keyboard, and he starts mushing like on my chest and stuff, just trying to get me to pay attention to him, and I hand feed him snacks, and as soon as I pull the snacks out and put them on the counter, on the desk in front of me, he like perks up and he starts batting at my hands because he knows I'm gonna hand feed them to him. He won't really eat them off the desk. He eats them out of my hand. That's it. So he's a little bit spoiled. My boss said something about, oh, these cats are good hunters, and I was like, they hunt the snacks out of my hand and they sit at the door till I bring food to them. I don't know that they know how to hunt anymore. But no, I don't think that I could bring him home because he's not litter box trained. The other cats aren't gonna like him. He's fixed, so he wouldn't spray, but he's grown. You can't really teach a grown cat to use a litter box after they've been outside their whole life, and I can't just bring him here and put him outside. Like, there's a hierarchy, both here and there, and he's kind of top of the food chain over there. Like, he's top cat, so I don't think that I could do that. I would love to. They keep trying to get me to, but no, I can't. Christine says it's sad that the strays are giving birth. Animal control has to get out there and spay that colony. There are people that do TNR out there because some of the cats have the tipped ears. I have been looking into like if there's places out here that I can contact and be like, hey, can you take care of this? We've gotten some of them fixed.
It's just ever since Bob Barker left, you know, the cats have just been doing what they wanted left and right.
Yes. Amanda with the super chat, thank you for the support. Friend says, mine's in the pan, just waiting for the oven to go down to temp. Oh, I guess I should do that as well. Preheat the oven to 350. I really didn't want to have to turn it on, but I guess here we are. Let's see. Helen with the super chat. Hi, Dan and Crystal and all in the chat. Hope you are doing well. Thank you, friend. We hope you are doing well. Thanks for joining us and thanks for the support. Hope you're getting your package soon. It has arrived in the U.S. All right.
Yahoo! I went by the P.O. box. It wasn't there today. But I will try again early next week.
Doesn't she ship here?
Oh, that answers why.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should show up here at the door.
That's right. It'll show up to the door. Oh my gosh, these beers are pretty delicious. They're like instantly slurry.
I still have minutes. Can I have a drink?
Like a drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is it a vodka night?
Yes, it's a vodka night. And since Steve got me some Canadian beer, he also got you a shot.
Fancy. Is it Canadian?
Probably not. But it's gonna go down like vodka. So.
It's a product of Mexico. Of
Yeah,
course. It's
that's-
tequila.
Right.
Oh,
a
all
big-
right. Well, what do I do with tequila?
Wait, it's not vodka?
No, it's tequila.
Oh no. It's in a white bottle. It's gotta be vodka. Okay, so I don't know.
It's Avion Silver.
You sip it.
I don't have anything to mix with tequila, I don't
How
think.
about maybe we save it then for next show, and then you make a vodka drink.
Yeah, I have like grenadine and stuff, but I would have to like look up a recipe and measure the
so you
things.
can hold
but
on to that.
yeah, thank you, Steve. I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen him
That'll
yet,
be one.
but yeah.
He's working.
Doris says, "Oh yeah, it's a vodka night."
He's working, but okay, I'll get you a glass.
Thanks. Hannah's watching on her phone so she can have weather on the TV. I saw her say they got a severe thunderstorm alert. Not gonna lie, kind of envious. Brittany says, make your drink but use the tequila. But what if it's gross? See,
Yeah, I think you should stick to the vodka drink because I thought that was vodka.
and I know how vodka
And-
is to me.
Right.
Tequila's a little dangerous.
Later when it's story time, I have a story.
Okay.
So let's run through the making drink with Crystal. What do we got?
Okay, real quick. Super chat from Mouse says, my Reach loving self. Bob Barker? Did I miss something?
I love Bob Barker. He had everybody spell. He told everybody at the end, make sure you spayed or neuter your pets.
Yes. Okay, hashtag vodka for Crystal. I'm going to teach you guys how to make my drink. So, this was taught to me by my dad. How to start a drink. He was a screwdriver guy, so it was vodka and orange juice. But you fill your tequila. Don't remember. Oh, tequila is dangerous. So you put a good amount of ice in here. I usually do 6 ice cubes because I like my ice cubes in increments of 3 because I'm that person. And then you do like a third of the glass. Mind you, you have ice cubes in it already. So then like a third of the glass is vodka. I'm going to go a little less just because I do have to, you know, have a baking show. But about a third of the glass with whatever alcohol you're using. And the fridge is super Tetris. This is my strawberry orange banana juice.
From Walmart?
From Walmart. I'm going to leave a little bit of room there because I'm going to add my 3 other fruit juice into it. Because 3 fruits weren't enough, we're going to pineapple, orange, guava it. Just to top it off. Makes it kind of pretty.
Steve's giving me a hard time because this computer over here has got a not an Intel chip in it. So the first time in my life I'm using is it AMD or ATI? I'm using a different chip in this computer, and I guess I've gone to the dark side.
Yeah.
That would be like Jess owning an Apple. Oh, we shall see. So how's this going? Mix it up? Gotta mix it? I don't mix the drinks well enough. Crystal sends them back.
Because I don't want to just have vodka at the bottom.
But Crystal's been making drinks since she was 5. She's like Curly Sue. Remember that movie with Jim Belushi and that little smart girl that was like 5 years old and they lived on the streets?
Yeah, I literally knew how to make screwdrivers like when I was in single-digit ages. Amazing. Okay, let's get back to the recipe. So this is cooled down. We are going to add white sugar, then vanilla, eggs, and salt. So the sugar is going to be 3/4 of a cup. Christine with the super chat says fruity, refreshing drink. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you feel better now already?
Yeah.
Instantly better?
Yes. Okay, 3/4 of a cup. 1 2 3 I have to do that so I don't lose count.
Right, no, who taught us to count?
Right.
It could have been someone else, but who do you remember taught you to count?
The count.
The count. The count.
All right, so we're just gonna whisk that in there. Like I said in the beginning, the recipe does say do not use an electric mixer. It doesn't want you to aerate it. It's gonna be a dense brownie. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, the last of my Australian vanilla. Right. I think I might have to open my... I got this on clearance at Home Goods. Apparently it's a $13 bottle of vanilla. I did not pay $13 for it because, oh my god, who pays $13 for vanilla? Not this guy. Oh, bad pouring. It just ran all down the side. Hannah never watched Sesame Street as a kid. What? No, it's not almond extract, Chris. It's vanilla, I promise. I made sure to get like a different bottle. I think I'm going to start doing that, buying vanilla in different bottles, and I'll stick with my almond extract in the almond extract bottles that I know and love. But yeah, I'm going to make sure not to have similar bottles so that I can tell the difference just at a glance. All right, so let's get that vanilla mixed in there. Then eggs and salt. So 2 large eggs at room temperature. Ooh, that vanilla smells really good. My new fancy vanilla.
Should I wear some? Could you give me some to put on my neck?
Smell it. It smells good.
It smells like the Scentsy.
Right.
Like that even, you know what it is? It's even smell that doesn't smash your nose.
Yeah.
That's really, you know what, it's smooth. That was really smooth. Marco's here. What's up, bro? Thank you for the air that is,
It's currently cooling us.
currently cool. Can you feel it?
I can.
Blowing right there? Yeah, thank you so much. It was in the 90s, I think, today.
It was.
And we stayed pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Appreciate you, friend.
Are you separating? Because there's a machine to do that.
No, I'm not separating. I'm getting the membranes out.
Oh, are they insane?
No, they're gonna make me insane.
Amanda with the super chat. This has been a really rough week. I would really enjoy a drink, but baking tonight is my reward for an off day and then being rear-ended tonight.
Oh no, boo!
No, some people are like cool with that.
No, nobody ever likes to be rear-ended, Dan. Ever. That never makes your day better. That sucks. It sucks because like there's nothing you can do about it. You can't like avoid it. It just comes at you.
Yeah, Chris, clarify.
What?
All right, PJ got the names, but they're going too fast off the screen for me to. My reading comprehension is not that level.
Where's PJ? Ilya, Garrick, Emily, Aldrin, Dixon, Anara, and Toby.
You might not find a Nara on a license plate or on a pencil.
You're not gonna find
But
any of those but Toby.
Those aren't bad. I've seen worse.
And how are you gonna have all these unique names and then you got a Toby?
All of them are better than Chayton. I'm sorry, all the Chaytons out there. I'm so sorry.
There's only one.
I'm sorry.
All right, so let's get these eggs in here.
I'm trying to look at the second camera and figure out how to make it not so redundant. Because you can almost see everything fully on this
Right, because I'm making it in the glass bowl.
Yeah. But, you know, then we don't have a cat cam, right?
Right. We're all just here for the cats.
Excuse me. Choking on my words.
Choking on worms?
Words?
I heard worms. All right, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, a 1/4 teaspoon out. Salt in the hand, not in the pan.
Yeah.
I can't pour salt without thinking that anymore, ever since I learned that.
You sprinkle it. When I do it, I just mix it in with my dry ingredients. I don't sprinkle it around. But later I mix it.
If it was in with my dry ingredients, then I would sift it into there first. Because I added it to the wet ingredients, I didn't want one blob of it that wasn't going to break up.
I watched, okay, so you know how like, you know how you and I watched that silent video? Have you guys seen those silent HD videos of them being in the factories where they make like 30 cakes for the morning and stuff like that, and you just watch them in like an industrial sized place make the cakes and stuff like that? Then it went on to some sort of food video, and I don't know what happened, and I was watching it a little bit. The person took all the powder and put it all in the Husky Tail 101 sifter, just put it all in there and then sifted all of it. He didn't do like one then the other. He put all of it in there and then sifted it.
I have done that.
With all of it?
But if you have like 2 full cups, it's hard to add more to it. But yeah, I do that.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to not
You just haven't seen me use this enough to know that.
Right.
Okay, we want to gently fold in the flour. So if it says fold, that means we're going to use
Do you know why?
this. Why
Do you
what?
know why we're gently...
Because whisking, you see the air bubbles in here?
Yeah.
Whisking gives you air bubbles. Gently folding keeps you from getting air bubbles. But I'm concerned about getting clumps in there. So we'll have to see how this goes.
So they want you to put little bits at a time? And don't just mix it, fold it.
Fold it. I don't know that I need to do little bits at a time, but...
I love how powder sugary it looks here.
Yes.
I love it.
So it's 1 1/4 cup. Can you read that super chat before it goes away?
Super chat from Mouse Queen. Dan walks in with traffic cop. I got your clarification right here. Is it Punch from Chips? Oh my gosh. Did you watch Chips, Mouse Queen? Do you think Mouse Queen? Did you watch Sequest with Jonathan Brandis?
I loved Sequest.
You know, I bet she would love that show. Sequest was so good with Roy Schneider and Jonathan Brandis. Such a good show.
I love Jonathan Brandis. I had a big crush on him.
I think Mouse Queen would really like that show.
Yes. Come on. All right.
Yeah, you'll totally have to check it out. Let me scroll back up to see if there was another one to close.
I don't know that I've ever folded flour in, so we'll see how this goes. The liquid part is still kind of like stringy and sticky, so this is kind of interesting, but I'm following the directions. I will say everybody but Dan was really excited at the prospect of white chocolate brownies.
No. I'm excited for a win for you. Like, I'm excited to have a good show, and I'm having fun tonight. I'll eat them, so I'm curious to see how much I'll like them. But I will be very happy with the sugar, and
with the sugar.
I like the fact that the Ghirardelli chocolate
and match those up, and then it doesn't work. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic you're working. If you can actually fold a fitted sheet, you just kind of like start to fold it, and then you go and shove it. I put it all in a pillowcase, like. All the whole sheet set goes inside one pillowcase, so yeah, it's in there as a wadded up ball with everything else. Anime 1890, if it's buffering, refresh the stream. Lots of people said buffering.
Yeah, but we're green, right?
Okay, yeah, it's YouTube. It's not me, it's YouTube.
Yeah, because we're green with 0 frame drops and stuff, so I'm sorry.
I'll just stand here and drink vodka till everybody says it's good again. God, I still feel like I have a hair on my face.
Well, while we're waiting, if Jim Johnson's here,
uh-oh,
I found some Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my God.
Broken Skull IPA. You know, later we're gonna drink them. Do you know the Stone Cold gimmick of the way they drinks the beers and they pours them from up here into his mouth?
Oh, you can't do that inside. You have to go out in the grass.
No, I'm gonna do it in the kitchen.
Nope. In the grass.
But the kitchen's new.
You're arguing my point. Speaking of new kitchens, I think my mom just sent me pictures of what's going on in her kitchen.
That's good beer. I'm about to find out tomorrow night on Dantics.
So I don't have before pictures. I know she took some, but she didn't send me any of them. But check it out. My mom's new kitchen is coming together.
That looks good.
That's what she sent me yesterday, and then here's the new one. She's getting like a peninsula thing like we have, and they open up that cupboard to install it right here. And there's a big crack in the side of it, so she has to wait. Oh, her fridge is in too. Nice. It's looking good. She got pretty much the same cabinets that I have because she can't make a decision, and I was like, hey, these look really good. And she said, I like them, let's do it. So I'm excited for it to be done. It should be like another week. Okay, that's good. Is everybody back? Are we good? Mouse of the super chat drags YouTube into back alley and goes after it with a Louisville Slugger. Get your act together. Yes. Jim says that today was the 25th anniversary of the OG Austin 316 promo.
Oh, nice. Then I'll have to drink one.
He wants to know if you actually went to El Segundo to get them.
I got it at Bevmo.
You didn't get them in El Segundo?
No, well, okay, so I was in El Segundo when I dropped off Patty at LAX. But it was so early in the morning and it didn't open up till noon that I couldn't wait.
That's the beer you wanted to go get?
Yes, because it was a Stone Cold Steve Austin collab.
Gotcha.
And he's been promoting it anytime he's around. He's always promoting the beer. So I wanted to, and like, cause they have like beer koozies and stuff with the label on it, but it just was too many hours to wait. But I found it at Bevmo, and I got it.
All right, so this is not something I usually do, but the recipe specifically says, and as I told you, I'm following the recipe, to line the pan with foil and then spray it with the nonstick spray. So we're gonna try that. Normally I would just butter and flour it, but we're following this recipe. Amanda says she's got about 15 minutes left to bake. Awesome, you are ahead of me. Yes, Brittany, I do need to charge my phone. That's what happens when I'm at work all day. Sometimes there's not stuff to do.
Can you make that happen for you? So it's ready for...
I'm not using it, so it's not a big deal. I'm not concerned. Oh, Brittany, you're brilliant, and it's too late. Flip your pan over and mold the foil to the outside. That's smart. But I think we're good. We're already done. Where'd my vodka go? I'm done with the hard part. I just gotta spray it, and then it's going in the oven.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I just hate using this because it goes everywhere. It's like when Dan does his hair, there's hairspray everywhere.
Or the spray
The
thing
dry
for the dry shampoo, and it's in the ultra mega Costco bottle that's real thin, and it sprays it, and all the cats go running.
Oh, they did. You scared Rizzo. She was asleep, and she hopped up and ran to the edge of the bed, and she was just standing there like
half asleep, like when you
shaking,
wake up,
like not knowing what the hell was going on.
Also, she freaks out when you open the Pepsi bottle, Coke bottle.
Yes,
sorry.
I heard because that sounds like a hiss.
Yes,
and
so
it scares them.
This one was times 10. She
Yes.
was like that one of you out there wakes up out of that sleep where you look like you came out of the Matrix. That's what she did.
All right, this is way thicker than anything I would normally make, but following the recipe, it's supposed to be really dense. So yeah, you can see that's a really thick batter. But let's pour it in and see how this goes.
I'm glad I bought this webcam for Blake so I can use it almost every week. This is like our stove cam or Blake's
He's in
Zoom
between
cams.
semesters. We're good.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever actually went on camera with his
A
Zoom
couple
calls
times he said he had to. He
Yeah.
had like proof of purchase. Like it's him. But make sure your parents aren't clocking in for you, you know, and helping you out cheating. It's like, have you met my dad?
Please don't let him help.
Yeah, please don't punish me.
All right. Do you want to taste this?
No, thank you.
That actually tastes delicious. That's really good. Oh, now I'm even more excited for this. It's kind of like frosting.
I changed my mind.
Get to come over here because it's very big.
Oh, it's so thick. Oh, it's like banana pudding thick.
Yes.
That's cool.
It tastes like frosting.
That
huh?
is awesome.
Isn't
that is
it?
so good. Dude, can I blame the good chocolate?
No, you didn't even like the chocolate.
No, but can I blame the good brand chocolate? Is that
Sure.
Does that help? It was like 50 cents more, but
All right, so pour it in, bake it for 20 to 24 minutes at 350 or until the top is set and the sides are starting to pull away from the pan. An inserted toothpick should come out with a few moist crumbles or clean. So let's get this in here. We'll start with 20 minutes. Oh, it's so hot in there. I think it just melted my face off.
RFSJ's here. What's up, dude?
What is up, Jason? I'm hungry now. You should make some white chocolate brownies.
I need to get to the bottom of Brittany's comment, the next one.
The bottom. Thank you for scraping the bowl. That bugs me on tasty videos.
Are they just leaving?
They don't do it?
Are they just leaving too much? Because that, like, I imagine that's that satisfying thing of that clear bowl.
Do they not use a rubber spatula?
Yeah.
Because why are you using a rubber spatula if not to scrape it clean?
I wonder if they just pour it and put it down.
Probably.
But look, now
I
I'm
hate
talking-
those videos anyway.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ones where that stuff doesn't even turn out. It doesn't matter.
There's channels that do like debunking those videos.
Mm-hmm. Aren't they fun? Mm-hmm. You should debunk things. You debunk things all the time. You're like,
I go on these huge rants. You're gonna have to catch one on camera one time.
Oh yeah, because that's...
People would be amused, I think. These videos where they show you how to make things like... What was the one with the popcorn and Skittles? And they like pop popcorn in a pan and throw Skittles in there, and then all the popcorn comes out where each kernel is perfectly a different color. You know that's not what happened, but they're not doing any sort of like, oh, this is a joke. So like, people who don't know any better are gonna think that's a legit thing. Like, when I pop popcorn, I'm just gonna throw some Skittles in there and I'll have rainbow popcorn. That is not how that works.
That, my friend, is called content farming.
My friend, is called false advertising, and it makes me angry,
yes.
and it makes me go off on these rants.
But then I watched it for an hour mad.
That's the thing, they get my views. But I hate it. It makes me so mad. They want you to review your beer and want to know how many hawks it gets.
I will give a full... Are we handing
and
out...
if it catches.
Did you put a timer? Okay. Are we handing out?
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Okay, here we go. So, first of all, I ventured off to Palmdale to get this. And I was inside the Bevmo. I made a video of it, but Hush Hush Eye to Eye was on.
You always say that can't be playing everywhere all the time.
It's one of those 80s songs. I have it on the video in there, so I made a little video. I love the texture of the label. Feels really good. It feels different. It feels good in my hands. It doesn't feel cheap. I love how it's not white. It's like this off beige. So I love the label. It's got 5%, so it makes me talk a lot like I'm doing now. It tastes good. It tastes like a Budweiser that's not like, I don't know. It hits different. I don't know. It feels good. I like this. This is like 4 out of 5 for lager beers, which it's hard to associate not to associate lager beers with Budweiser, which is a lager beer, and Coors Light, and all those Miller Lights, all those commercial beers are just lagers. This tastes really good. Like, it's doing the trick. So 4 out of 5 Hawks, but 5 out of 5 for the love. Like, thanks, dude. 5 out of 5 for the love. So yeah, there's that. So I gotta tell you a story, Crystal.
So there's a super chat.
Okay.
When I was pouring out the batter, Foxy Koala super chatted and said, "Thick, huh? But looks delicious." It tasted like frosting.
It tasted really good. Like, it could be done.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
could
would
just
just
eat
eat a
that.
spoonful if there wasn't a bunch of raw eggs in there.
Right.
Okay, let's have the story.
So if you guys know and you watch the Daily Dan, you know little bits of the story, and I'm not telling the whole story now. Maybe I'll tell the whole story on, is it next Wednesday that we're having the sit-down hangout stream on Wednesday? So
I have a surprise for you. The surprise that did not happen on the last one is happening this
Can we make sure it happens this
I'm
time?
making sure that it happens.
But it was okay, because that first episode, a lot was going on.
Yes.
So I can tell the full story then, but I've been, not fighting, but like, I've been like having it out with the trash company because my trash can broke, so I called them up, so they brought me another trash can, and it was a shrinky-dink trash can, and I've been calling them for like 5 weeks, getting different answers of trying to get like just the size that I'm paying for back, and so
which wouldn't be so bad if they just said like, because the conclusion is that they didn't have one in stock, right? They don't have it.
Kind of, but the lady
if they would have just said that in the first place,
right?
Fine. But every time they told you they were going to call you back.
But there was just so much more to it. I sent them photos. They sent me.
Yes.
So today they come backing in with the trash can, right? And the guy gets out of like a Hertz rent-a-car thing and takes the trash can out, puts the wheels on, whips it out there, takes a photo, and he's off to the next one. And like, what color are the big trash cans?
They're blue. The regular trash cans are always blue. The recycle is green, and the green waste, oddly enough, is gray.
Crystal?
Yes.
Ours is black.
I'm on board.
Yeah, you know what? We're marked. They know. They know. Every time that guy comes to take our trash, he's gonna smash our cans harder. He's gonna take his trash truck.
It's not like we pay for the can. We'll just get another replacement if they break it.
Like, after a while, they have to stop for a minute and do the thing where it like smushes up like a trash compactor, and then they can keep on going on. They're gonna do it outside our door. They know that's the mark. It's like Paperboy. Remember that Nintendo arcade game Paperboy? And then the houses were black. Ours is the Scarlet House.
I'm on board. I like it. Black like my soul.
Yeah, well, if weird, funky things are happening in our house,
because of the black trash can.
Yes, they know to be mean. You know, there's farmers out there. They could do that thing where they spit the mud thing on the front of our house, like they did to that bank.
Yeah, you think that's gonna happen?
Paperboy was epic. It was.
You're offended by the black trash can. Is that what?
No. I think the black trash can looks.
Black can? Is that what we're calling it?
Oh my
gosh.
It looks neat because we've looked at blue trash cans all our lives.
Yeah.
It's
rad. No, not all our lives. When I was a kid, we did not have waste management provided. I don't know if waste management's like nationwide or not.
I feel like I've always remembered.
Yeah, is your guys' trash service waste management?
I think so.
Maybe
yeah.
you moved here when you were 8 though, which was 2 years after I moved here.
I moved here in '86.
Right, so we moved here in '84.
Right.
When I was a kid, we had those metal trash cans that you go buy at the store with the metal lid, and they're like corrugated metal.
Right.
Like, that's what we had growing up.
So you have that guy that carries Oscar the Grouch around, and
yes, we had Oscar the Grouch trash cans. We had multiple Oscar the Grouch trash cans.
No wrestling ever broke out?
No, not
right.
trash cans,
right.
no. But that's what we had.
But here's what I'm saying, though. Have you ever once seen a black trash can?
No.
Because now we're the assholes.
But Dawn says her trash cans are black, recycling is blue, and compost is green. That messed with me when I went to Jason's house, and his were different colors.
Right, but all of a sudden, we're marked. We're marked. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen. You watch. You watch, because I was not rude, but, like, I just wanted to know what happened. And, oh, my gosh, they were not mad at me. They said they weren't liars. We're not liars.
Dawn had Oscar the Grouch cans growing up, too. You never had those?
I've never seen an Oscar the Grouch metal can. I've never seen one.
No?
The plastic ones, yeah, but no, I've never seen.
No, we
I've
had
never.
metal ones.
I've never seen the wrestling metal like trash cans or like the Men at Work ones that they. I've never seen those.
Oh, yeah. That was trash cans. I don't even know what the trash service was before that.
It's so cool.
Waste
They
management
hop off the back of the truck they ride on.
It must have been Wild Phil, right?
And they dump it. It was always Wild Phil since I was a kid. Yes, so it was always Wild Phil.
Yeah.
But the degree that they owned their own bins or not, I don't remember.
No, they didn't. You had to provide your own.
I don't remember.
But at least in like 1984, at least until, and see, here's the thing. We were in Palmdale, you were in Lancaster. So maybe Waste Management was in Lancaster first because Wild Phil had the market cornered out there until he sold it to Waste Management. Maybe that's what happened.
Riveting.
So here's the thing. One of my really good friends' dads, like, him and his brother bought a trash truck. It's Nanda who shows up here sometime. They bought a trash truck and started doing trash service out here and then sold it to Waste Management. So my friend's dad did maybe not him personally by that point, but did the trash service. I'm going to have to ask her what's up and what happened with providing trash cans in Lancaster versus Palmdale. But yeah, we had our regular... provide your own trash cans back then.
Jim Johnson's got a good point. I would legit take that company to small claims court. What I would love to go on small claims court. Who was doing it last time? It was Gary Busey.
That was awful.
Gary Busey was doing the judging.
No, he did like the pet court or something, didn't he?
And then there was the Doug Benson one.
The high court with Doug Benson.
The high court with
that
Doug
was
Benson.
Pretty funny. He did not take it seriously at all.
Right.
Tiffany Haddish was the bailiff.
At one, I'll tell the story on the next show. But at one point, I said, "Here's a highlight." It's like I can't get mad about trash, but like I'm on week 5 of this.
Here's the thing:
Like,
it wouldn't have been a big deal. So we don't normally. The recycling goes out every week.
Right.
The recycling is a smaller trash can, and we asked them, can we get a bigger one? Because we have a bigger, I want to say it's 96 gallons for the big one, and then whatever the smaller one is. The big one for regular trash, and then the 2 smaller ones are the recycling and the green waste. So we asked, can we get a bigger recycling one? Because we take our recycling trash can out every week, and it's always packed full, sometimes more than full. We have to pile stuff up and then put it in the next week's, but, that adds up and eventually you just need more. They said no, but you can pay for a bigger or an extra trash can. Well, I don't know about you guys, but trash service is freaking expensive. So we didn't want to pay for an extra one. We're like, we'll just cram it in there. But we don't take our regular trash can out every week. We take the recycling out every week.
I do now out of principality.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Out of principality. I don't care if it's empty.
Prior to all of this issue,
right,
we didn't take it out every week, and it wouldn't have been a big deal to have a smaller one, except that this was the period of time that we cleaned out the 2 back bedrooms and threw away more stuff than ever before.
We just did 5 minutes on trash. Friday night
with the hard
Friday
topics.
night. Friday night.
Vodka talks about trash.
Mm-hmm,
I don't even know what anybody else is talking about here.
Uh-uh.
Their trash colors, Oscar. Chris turned an Oscar trash can into a smoker and has the most delicious trash can in town.
Jess and I were walking the dogs, and when I came around, there was a smoker that had been painted like the Minions. And I have not seen 1 second in that movie outside of whatever is on the commercials. We were just a little too old for. You know who gets stuck with the Minions? Amanda and Chris. Hey, if you love the Minions, I do too. Oh my gosh, how unique.
I feel like he might even be a little bit young. Is AJ into the Minions?
We love Michael who is the Hawk? Michael Bendis,
Brian Michael Lynch.
Brian Michael Lynch. He invented the Minion, and he's rich forever. After he did Hop and a bunch of stuff for Kevin Smith.
If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, you should follow him on Instagram.
So,
it's great. I love him.
But I've never seen. I think we just missed it by a few years.
Angie wants to know if you told the trash company, don't you know who I am? I review food.
Oh, I did it, but
she got you good. She did say LOL, just joking, but I'm not.
I did it.
Did you use it?
I did not, but I'll tell you this. And I went outside to do yard work this morning. There was no Daily Dan this morning because there's no Daily Dans on Friday. You can see the calendar on our website. I finally, after fighting with myself, I went outside and did yard work.
It's about time. And you committed to doing it on Monday, by the way. We were
now
on Friday.
Right. So I still had an internal battle.
Right.
So after that, I went out there and I started doing yard work, and I'm like, dude, that trash man needs to show up. You know what? Because I'm about to give him...
You were going to fight somebody.
Oh, I'm going to give him some street justice.
This was going to fight somebody.
I'm going to give him some street justice. I'm wearing my...
Have you ever been in a fight?
My basketball shorts.
Wait, because I do remember the one time you went to play hockey and you came home and you were pissed off and you were like, this guy punched me me in the face, and you were like about to cry because you were mad, but I don't think you hit him back.
What was I? Was I more mad at that or getting knocked down at the concert from no reason when we were there for like 2 hours
concert?
Before at the Less Than Jake show when Mrs. Scanato was there and that dude.
You got knocked down?
Oh, if you don't remember, then I'm not bringing that back up.
No, I want to hear the story.
I am not. Okay, what was the original story I was supposed to say? Okay.
You were going to fight the trash
So
man.
I was gonna give him some street justice. Like I was willing to pull him out because it's hard because these trash trucks have cameras on them. I was willing to pull him out of the trash can. A little bit of
Have you seen
street
Trash
justice.
Man?
Right. So
You
I
were
got
gonna
this,
fight a
right?
trash man.
And then I was gonna hop in his machine, and I've always wanted to use the claw. The claw comes down, it grabs our trash can, it dumps it up and puts it down. I was gonna use the claw. I was gonna empty my trash, and then I was gonna grab. I was fully prepared.
You weren't going to use the claw to like dump him into the truck. You were going to empty your trash.
After I softened the load by our pizza boxes from the stream the other night,
Right.
in there, and I was ready to give him street justice. He comes beeping around the corner, bleep, 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 bleep. Man, that dude looked like something out of Mad Max. His guns were so big. He'd look over at me, he's like, what's up? Yeah. And I'm like, thank you, sir. Oh my God. And I'm like the child that runs in the videos that run after the trash truck. I'm like, bye.
I feel like you'd never seen a trash man before today because they look like they would stomp you out without even thinking about it.
I was mowing the lawn, and like he has no idea. So, but they came later and fixed it. But we're cursed.
I don't think
I didn't touch it. It's still out there.
Oh my God.
It's cursed. It's cursed. I'm sorry.
Amanda with the super chat says, "Oh Dan, you're missing out on Minions. I love the Minions. It even had AJ's nursery decorations as Minions." Okay, so he's not too young for that. I guess.
No, okay, yeah, no.
I find them annoying as hell, but I've never delved into that world, so I don't know.
Dan is a vlogger, not a fighter.
Adrian says, "Do y'all not see the Twitch comments? Do you not have them feeding into here now?"
I'm sorry. Oh shoot. You know what? Let me go see if they're on the other screen. I'm sorry. Yes, I was having issues with that. I guess because now I don't see them. I was supposed to.
But Dan decided this is his show now, so here we are.
Okay.
You can hang out.
Enjoy.
Marco says, "Dan's a vlogger, not a fighter." Yeah, as somebody who grew up with a little brother, those of you who have siblings know you learn how to fight when you have siblings. Most of it's like scrappy kind of fighting, I feel like, not like punching fighting.
Right.
Just like overpowering. Dan does not have that skill. If you guys have siblings and have ever used that thing where you straddle your sibling's chest and put your knees on their elbows and then they can't do anything, Dan does not know how to get out of that. Dan does not even know, like, kick your foot up and do something, and nope, Dan's just like, I can't do anything.
I just didn't have enough practice.
That
was interesting.
You didn't have enough practice.
I just had enough practice.
You just like shut down, like, I can't do anything. I don't know. Yeah, Dan can't fight.
It's not that I can't. It's like I don't like. I played like hockey and things would happen there, but like. I didn't.
But that's like you're all padded up and you're like, ugh.
How do I? I don't know how to like.
You're not like. Do you know how to throw a punch?
Okay, I didn't know how to throw a punch all the way up until I was 22 or 23. Right before I worked at NASA, I was working with Chris at the print shop. And we got all these huge boxes of rags that were sanitized and shrunk down in boxes.
Yeah.
And we'd walk back and forth, and I'd hit one and stuff like that. And one day Chris walked up, and I would always do stuff like, I could rip a phone book in half and you can't. And he would do it, and I don't know how to do it. And I punched the box, and nothing happened. And he walked by and just punched the box. And I was like, how did you do that? And he's all like, you have to like...
Yeah, you gotta have follow through.
So up until then, I was like, you remember that clown?
You're like this?
You know that clown that you'd hit the thing and it would go
and just...
Right, so I'm like I am literally pillow hands. I am literally pillow hands. So I'm just like, dunk, dunk, dunk. And then he taught me that. But no,
Yeah, you gotta turn into it and have follow through.
Here's the thing, like, I did karate... We'll save this for us. I did karate for a while, and then it didn't turn out so well.
Did you cry?
I cried.
I imagine you cried.
We could talk about that on that other show. I did cry. I did end up crying. I don't know. I was liked. Like, I didn't have to fight. Like, everybody just, like, it was a non-issue for me. I just got along with everybody.
You know, aside from fighting my brother, and as scrappy as I am, I've never been in a real fight. I've hit people, but I've never been in a real fight, and I very often have dreams that I'm punching the crap out of somebody, but like in my dreams it's like slow motion, and I can't get any power behind my punches, so I'm just like doing this. I don't want to get in a fight because I don't want to get punched, But man, the satisfaction,
fight.
like, can I just punch you in the face?
Let's
like,
fight.
I would love that.
Let's fight before the next Logan Paul fight.
I just want to punch somebody in the face so bad. That satisfaction of like hitting the jaw and watching their face like turn. Oh, I want that in life.
When you did that, I would be done. You like push.
No, there's follow through. You gotta keep it going.
I don't understand how the teeth aren't. Like, every time someone gets punched on TV when we watch the MMAs and we watch the Logan Paul, it's not always just coming out.
Your teeth are pretty well secured in there, you know, barring
anyway,
any, like, dental issues.
I got along with everybody. There's no reason to fight.
Lady Cat doesn't know how to fight. Hannah's never been in a fight.
Look at these arms. They're the same all the way through. They're consistent.
Chris says fighting's no fun. Even if you win, it hurts. That's the thing. I don't want to get punched. I just want somebody to, like,
people break
commit to letting me punch them.
You know what?
Some boxing gloves.
You need one of those angry rooms.
I have always wanted a punching bag. Like, legit, one day, if we have a garage, can I get a punching bag? I've always wanted to just go at it.
I've only seen, when I did karate, there was one there, and it was satisfying because it was for real.
Right.
Every other time I've seen a punching bag, it's always been like, you'd punch it and it would just go flopping around.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to flop over. I want to, like,
but they're
get
like,
it to it.
I think they're like 100 pounds. Like, they're like legit. But that would be fun. You need a smash room. Yes,
I've seen that you can do that, but here's the thing. It doesn't look like there's enough stuff. Jason and I have talked about this, where you pay like $50, $100, whatever it is, and they're like, you can smash a TV and a printer. And I'm like, no, I need more than that. Like, can we go to the thrift store and spend like $100?
That back bedroom right there. Why don't we just smash everything in there?
Because some of it's useful.
Problem solved.
But I want to, like, office space a printer one day. Like, legit. Like, can we go at it? Hannah Rogers with the super chat. Thanks for the support, friend. Says, I still fight my sister. I don't think I can fight my brother anymore. We've reached a point. I remember the last time we physically fought. He had me pinned against the washing machine here, and like I couldn't do anything. He got bigger than I was, and I screamed for my mom. Not gonna lie.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Also can't wrestle with Blake anymore. He's too big for that.
He got me in a headlock a few years ago. No, like 7 or 8 years ago, and I was like, okay, well, note to self. But like, you know,
when he was a little kid, you could like mess around with him and be like, "What's up?" And then all of a sudden, he was just like, "I'm gonna break your arm." You're like, "Well, never mind." Tap out. Yeah, Doris says that I need to check out a rage room. I've looked into it. It just doesn't look like it's worth the money.
Almost gotten into. How many times have I almost gotten into a fight since you and I have been together in public? 0 times, right?
Yeah, you're not really a fighter. No, I'm in public talking crap about, man, it's not even your turn. Get to the back of the line. You're like, shh, stop. People get, especially with the masks now, and you're like, people can still hear you.
That's because here's how it is inside Walmart. Crystal. Wah! Man, somebody needs to shut them kids up.
Yeah, you need to take your kid home.
Yeah, I'm just like, shut up.
No, don't bring your crying kid out in public. If your kid can't behave, take him home.
And the movie theater
I'm not talking about
popcorn.
babies. I'm talking about like 2-year-olds.
No, man, you're just like, oh my god, you just run. Sometimes I kind of stay back.
I got called a bitch in the movie theater one time. Blake and I went to the movies to go see Paranormal Activity, suspense, horror, like. You're in the moment. Someone brought their damn baby to a horror movie. Their damn baby. And they were in the same row as us. We were at the end of the row and they were by the wall. They brought their damn baby to a horror movie.
Was I there?
No, just Blake and I went.
What happened?
Look, I was as patient as I could be for as long as I could be, and then I finally turned to them and said, you need to take your baby out of here if you can't keep him quiet. And they were like, bitch.
What did she say?
And then took the baby out. I don't care. Call me a bitch. Maybe I am a bitch. But you know what? Everybody in that theater was happy that baby was not in there crying anymore.
Did they clap?
No, they didn't clap. But I promise you everybody was happy and nobody else had balls enough to say something.
Wait, what movie was it?
It was
Paranormal Activity 4. Not even the first one or even the second one.
I paid $2 for both of us to go see that at the Dollar Theater.
Everything in the kitchen comes out in the second one. And like 4? 4?
I think so.
That's bad. That's worse than fighting in Police Academy 4. Crystal, you realize that? Oh my gosh, it wasn't even the first 2. Oh.
Alright, that was still gooey, so we're going 3 more minutes. No, I'm sorry. You don't bring your baby to the
I've had
theater.
to calm Crystal down way more than she's had to calm me down.
Oh, absolutely. I cannot stand inconsiderate people. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
No spatial awareness. No awareness of the fact that you're inconveniencing people. Who brings a baby to the movie anyway? Period. If I worked at the movie theater and you walked up to buy a ticket, I would say, no, you have a baby. Out of here. Not happening. Maybe you could go see, like, the Cars movie with your baby, but even it's a baby! Babies don't watch movies!
This is why Crystal didn't have kids. Look, let's disclaimer. For all you babies watching, like, you don't have to be afraid of your life. It's like dogs. Babies. She'll hug them and hold them, and she won't drop them and give them back.
Have you seen me hug a baby?
I'm really scared that if we were to, like, have kids, that, like...
I wouldn't like it. I don't like babies.
I feel like we'd end up being on 2020.
Like in Shake a Baby?
It would be Shake and Bake, for sure. It would be the Shake and Bake killer.
I don't like babies.
And you'd put him in the Shake and Bake. Yeah,
Marco says if he's gearing up for a fight, he's going to call Crystal and give me vodka as backup. I'm in. I got your back, bro. I'm always down to fight. I always have your back. Like, I'd rather not have it get to that point.
Did you go fight people?
If someone's bringing a baby to the movie... I've never been... Okay.
I thought you ran outside with those shoes on.
That's a different story. I didn't fight. In junior high, I beat up a boy because I always wore baggy clothes. And then
but that doesn't count.
Remember when bodysuits were popular? I got a bodysuit, and he went and he called my mom and asked...
This is not getting baked with Crystal stories. This should be saved for other things. This is not baking approved.
Are you judging my show again?
No, I'm not.
No. He called my mom and asked if I used Miracle Grow to grow my chest.
Did you? Or what'd you say?
I didn't say anything because he called my mom and asked her. But we were walking.
What Patty said?
We were walking. I had my backpack on, and we're walking through the halls, and he's just behind me. I bet you stuffed your bra. Finally, I had enough. I threw my backpack down. I turned around and just started wailing on him. But he was taller than me.
Is that how you punch?
No,
Are you okay with punching with both hands?
Absolutely. I'm gonna wait and like do the
Hold on. Whenever I stunt, you're like the thing. Whenever I stunt punch, hands, it's only this hand. No, so when I fight
you... As this one's coming back, this one's going forward.
I have to punch, and then, like, I have to, like, get the musket and put the powder in
and I'm punching.
Stuff it down.
You're stuffing your musket, and I'm punching.
And then it's another left punch, and then I gotta stuff it again.
No.
And then, tight, and I have to do the uppercut thing.
No, I didn't uppercut. He was like... I've always been this size. Like, since 5th grade, I've been 5'4". This dude was like 6 foot tall.
5 seconds left.
I was not reaching his face. I was just punching in his chest and stomach area. Didn't even occur to me that I could get in trouble. Not even a little bit.
You got in trouble?
We had to go to the office. And then I told them what he said, and they were like, do you want to file sexual harassment charges against him? And I'm like, no, I beat him up. We're good. And then we were friends again after that, and he never made fun of my chest ever again. See? That's how it's done. But no, other than that, I've never been in a fight.
That's how it's done.
This is still gooey.
Jess says, I like other people's kids. That's been your motto too, huh?
Should
that be a shirt? Is that the next shirt? I like other people's kids.
I wouldn't even make a blanket statement that I like other people's kids. That's a little too blankety for me.
Yeah, but as much as this gimmick is half true, she did raise Blake from 3 on.
3 years old is fun. 3 years old is when they start talking. I changed one diaper and then was like, yeah, no, you brought this diaper to me, you can use the toilet. And he was toilet trained after that.
As soon as I was always waiting for him to just be mobile. So 3 was good. 3 was when he put the bucket on his head and he just started running around the house. Yeah,
and he would do fun, silly things. You could teach him things.
Yeah.
My nephew Bradley is like, he'll be 3 in September. So he's like 2.5 now. Mm-hmm. He's getting fun.
8 was fun.
8?
8 was good for me. We went to see like Star Wars and
did stuff. That's when he started getting into the things you liked.
And that's when he could start to be player 2. And I always just like, dude, come on, because all growing up, player 2 was wound up. Like I played Nintendo so much that when I was done with my controller, like the other controller was brand new. And he could be my player 2 because I never had a little brother. So yeah, basically he was like was my player 2. And then I taught him since then, and now his door's shut in there, and he wants nothing to do with us.
He's great now, though. He had me laughing. I was laughing out loud at work today.
He is great.
So he texted me. I didn't even.
So you did keep him alive.
I did. I kept him alive, and he loves me.
And you didn't.
He'll never tell me. He won't hug me or tell me he loves me.
He used to. He went to the phase where it was always like, "Love you, good night."
Oh, he would snuggle up to me on the couch when we were watching TV and stuff. He always wanted to snuggle up against me and stuff. He would not do that now. No.
He would want these piggyback rides to bed. And, like, he was big, so, like, he wasn't hopping on my back. So I'm on all 4s on these hardwood floors, trying to walk around going roar, just hearing like my bones crunch as he's holding on to me tight as he can, talking about some Megazord from Power Rangers. And I'm just going like, man, this is what I'm gonna have to tell the doctor when I have knee and elbow surgery.
Right? I carried this kid
Right?
around.
Yes. Yeah, it was miles. Yes.
Jess says, I can't wait for John Matthew to get about 5 so I can start taking him fun places. Yes, that's
Yes.
when it was fun.
Showing for the first time, like, look at this!
Yeah, teaching him new things was great, and showing him, like, I remember him being like, do you think I could take a sewing class or something? And I'm like, dude, I can show you how to sew, let's go! And I showed him how to sew things. Like, that's great. That's a fun age, like 5 to 9 or so. Although I will say, once they go to school, then they start learning weird things from other kids, and it's weird. Still gooey. It's not even coming out a little bit clean, so we're gonna keep it going. Here's the problem: when I start drinking vodka, I start to forget about chat.
Super chats.
Do we have super chats?
Yeah, that's what Hannah says we do. Let's scroll up. Okay, we're going back in chat, so hold your thoughts.
Oh, after Hannah Rogers' super chat, Hannah Brew said, I'm no longer the only Hannah and I love it. Hannah B and Hannah R, now you have last name initials.
That's not the only one, because there's our friend Amanda, and there's Amanda Bigler, and then there's Amanda B. And I never know which one's the which one.
Right, yes.
So there's that. So Yahoo! I'm like that too. Whenever I find another Dan, I'm so excited. Like, it's like...
Not me.
It's like Green Lantern.
I worked at a place for like almost a year, and then they hired another Crystal, and I was so mad. I'm like, no, there's already a Crystal.
No,
you need another... What's your middle name?
We're Green Lantern. I'm all eyeing him. I'm like,
no,
I'm trying to see if he's like me.
Sorry, Crystal the animal lover, there can only be one.
I know this is genetics, but I'm still like, it's another Dan. Is he fun? Like, I'm all excited. I'm like, more of me, because there's like, I don't know anybody like me, so like, I'm always excited to try to find more.
Hannah says, speaking of arms, I'm 5'2", right? Apparently I have very long arms. Oh, me too, friend. I have these big, long monkey arms. So anytime I get any sort of, like, I have to wear men's sweatshirts because women's sweatshirts come to, like, here on me.
You've always had problems with that.
Yes, I'm all torso, short legs, big, long monkey arms. I actually recently bought some sweatshirts from Kohl's. I was hesitant because they were junior sizes, but I bought extra large just to be safe. Probably could have done large. But they have extra long sleeves with thumb holes and everything, and I'm so in love with them.
I recently returned 40 pounds of clothes to Kohl's. Also, I never thought about how tall Hannah was till now, but I imagined 5'4".
You just picture all girls to be about my height.
Yeah.
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 Oh, what else is happening here? Adrian says rage rooms look fun. Went to break stuff. They brought a ton of what's H3 H3? They brought a ton of stuff. They brought.
That's the H. Remember those people that you say, "Oh my god, I find them terribly freaking annoying" on the podcast?
Which one?
The Ethan guy, the H3 guy with.
Yes.
Okay, so I think they just did one like within the last 48 hours. It's on the screen. I didn't get to watch it yet,
Gotcha.
Adrian, but I will, and I'll show you. But we live like right outside LA. They have to be around here. You know what we have, Crystal, in our town?
What?
Is we have the overhead axe throws down the dugout right over there in the outlet.
Yeah, I learned that because
it's been there for
my company did the work for that.
Yeah.
And I saw it in there. Yeah.
It's been there for a little over a year, but like paused because of pandemic. Like it opened up literally like the same year as the pandemic.
Yes.
But what do you think about going over there?
The axes scare me because they bounce. I've seen them like bounce back.
Only
videos.
1 in a million.
I'm gonna be that 1 in a million.
What do you think though? We could vlog it, or it's hard. We could figure out a way to live stream it. But like, what do you think of going and throwing those things?
I'll get back to you on that.
I'm gonna ask Blake if he wants to do that.
Okay.
Are you so keep
Foxy Koala with the super chat says, I learned to fight from my 7 brothers. 7 brothers? Oh my god, there's a lot of you. Do you have sisters too, or is there just 8 of you? Are you the only girl? Crystal agrees with me that toddlers are so annoying. Like, don't bring them, right? Kids just in general, I'm not really like... They're okay from a distance if they're quiet, pretty much. I'm not really a kid fan. Just not... Blake's great. Blake was never offensive, never got in trouble, never, like, was annoying or loud or broke things. Dan, on the other hand... Exactly. Leave the baby at home. Sorry, Vodka Crystal has a hard time reading chat.
But Blake absolutely would throw the axe things. He had no idea we had one out here. We should do it soon. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Ursula says there's a movie theater where all babies can come. That's where I'm not going to be. Absolutely not.
Right. Sometimes they have show times, which like
Yes.
Look, how do you save this from all the people that are doing this right now watching the stream?
Oh, if you're into kids, by all means. I'm allowed to have my opinion that I do not like babies.
But there's special times in the theaters where they do have special shows.
Yeah, bring your
for
babies
kids.
to the first showing of Minions or whatever. Don't bring them to Paranormal Activity in the middle of an afternoon.
It was cool. When I worked at the hockey rink, they would have times in the morning where you would go show up with your stroller. The moms would.
Right.
And they would allow it out there, and the moms would be out there
You could skate with your stroller?
roller skating with the strollers. Yep.
Interesting.
But you ever see what happens though if you fall that way? Shwam! You know, like you buckle in. But I thought that was really super neat. I thought that was really super neat.
Super chats.
Ignition 1991 PJ with the super chat. I'm drinking White Claw. Here's to the Dan of 2019. Oh my gosh, PJ.
That long ago?
Here, look. I know you don't listen to the CC Mouse podcast, but I have a podcast, and I mentioned, it was the first time ever that I got a taste of mentioning something. Go ahead. Go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
No, it's still gooey. I think that the edges are getting good, but the middle is still gooey.
Right.
But I'm not sure if I should just let it.
If you bring it over here, I can move the camera.
Yeah, it's not jiggling anymore. I think I'm gonna call it because it's still gonna cook a little bit in the pan. It's starting to pull away from the edges. It's browning up a little bit. I think we're gonna call it. We're gonna let that go.
Well, is it like meat where I can let it sit for a minute and it'll keep cooking?
Yes. Yeah, especially in the glass pan that's gonna hold that heat.
So it was the first time that I said something and then it was done a lot. So I liked the White Claw and I thought it was fun and there was a shortage, and every time there was a White Claw, anything that was viral, it was sent to me, and it was so crazy. So yes, PJ, here's to White Claw 2019 Dan. I'm not even allowed to have I can't have White Claw anymore just because of what started. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I hijacked you. Crystal the Amulet with the super chat. Hi, friend. It's okay. I like being number 2, Crystal. Ha ha ha. So far, I think it's. Is it only been to 2 of you?
I think so. I don't think there can only be one here and one in the audience. That's it.
Amanda says.
Any others, we're fighting them.
Right? No, I loved it. Look, I'm like a lemming. Like, you know lemmings?
You want all the Dans?
I'm like lemmings. More Dans, please. Yeah, we'll go walking around, derping around. Kind of like when all the Homers showed up at Lisa Simpson's, they went through the
hammock and all the Homers were there?
Yeah, it's kind of like that a little bit. So,
I see Ben is here. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Ben. I hope you're feeling better, dude. Picture me about 5 feet, Amanda says. Yep. Right at 5 feet,
Yeah.
barely 5 feet. Yes.
I think every month or so we go through this, and most of us are around 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Noelle agrees with me when it comes to her name. Yeah, just no. There don't need to be more. Whoa, you jumped.
There you go. Here, I'll let you grab.
Alex, we
it's
can
better
make sure
with your
wants to know
eyes.
if we still have the shirt. Yes, we are holding it. If you can send the funds this weekend, we will send that to you. You move the mouse, and now I can't find it. Really?
Oh, I put a link to the stencils. Do you want to talk about this real quick? I wonder if these aren't on the top part of it.
My mouse is not working. There you go. Oh, your mouse.
There you go. Is it on your screen now?
Yeah. No, but it's not. Something's wrong.
Okay, I'll fix it for you real quick.
Alright.
Is it there?
Amanda says that hers took about 30 minutes to cook. Her top ended up browning just a bit. Okay, yeah, because I did 20, then I did 4, then I did 2 and 2. So yeah, I did about 28 minutes. But yeah, I can see it starting to pull away even a little bit more as it sits here. So I think we're good. We're going to let this cool. It wants you to cool it fully and then pull the aluminum foil out. What time are we at? We're at 7:30. I think we're good.
Let's talk about the...
Jim said, you have a podcast? Wouldn't know that over the last month.
Oh, touche.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out where the stencils are so we can ask people if they've got their stencils, or did anybody get their stencils?
Oh, the stencils? Because you spelled it wrong? Noelle says 52 male cousins taught me to fight. That's entirely too many cousins. Jeez.
I think that's this one here. Let's go. Where's the...
You know what you're doing?
I'm trying to look for the one that talks about the new like the painting for this week or for next.
Jim says, forget those sparkling vodka drinks. You knew they were dead when Natty Light came out with one. Yeah,
I
it seems
saw
like every
that,
brand
yes.
has one now.
Right.
I'll keep Crystal Light and vodka for my white girl wastings. I'm saying. That's my kind of white girl wasted. I don't think you have it on there.
Maybe it's on here.
That link you put on there, Hannah says it links to the kit. Oh,
Is
there
it?
it is. I found it.
Okay.
All right. If you guys haven't heard yet,
What about
the last Wednesday of the month, we are painting this on the street. This is a stencil from social-artworking.com. If you go there, you can buy the stencil for this and the carbon paper that comes with it and the instructions to tell you how to paint it. You don't necessarily need all of that. You can just get the stencil and carbon paper if you don't have it already.
that link in the chat work? It's sent you there.
Oh.
Yes. So I put
Oh, kit as in stencils kit. Okay, good looking out.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Yeah. Did anybody get it? Ask.
Yeah, who's gonna paint along with us? I'm curious how many of you, whether you're painting this or something else, let us know.
We got ours like within a week.
Yeah, it showed up within about a week. We got this and one other one we'll do in the future.
I'll put the link in the chat.
This one looks fairly simple. So we're gonna start with this. I don't think it takes a whole lot of like artistic talent to do this. The basic kit is $12. I thought it was cheaper than that.
Look, Dan's
No, I
gonna
think
do
it.
it.
was like $6.
And I sort of look like
maybe 12 shipped. I think it was like I paid 16 for 2 kits and shipping.
I look like it.
A little bit.
A little bit. Also, right now, I walked into Bevmo and I accidentally walked into Michael's because I was yapping on the phone. And I looked, and in that hallway between the first open door and the second open door, there was all these canvases on there with packs with like, there was like 6 of them for like whatever.
Are
Like
they
6.
on sale right now?
They were promoting them there. So Michael's was promoting canvases.
Yeah, they sell them in packs. This particular painting is a 12 by 12, which I think is what we're going to try to stick to when we do these paint nights, just to make sure it's something small enough, because I've done some that are like 16 by 20. They take a little bit longer.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I have no paint skills at all. Like, under an hour, maybe all my life since I was in kindergarten, maybe
since kindergarten?
under 6 hours of painting in my life.
Mel Shane's going to paint with us. Let's see. Doris is painting. Amanda got hers last week. Looking forward to painting. Crystal's painting. Hannah says, I need to get an RFS fam shirt. Also, I will be painting along. Got my stuff already. Awesome, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, this was, like I said, I got 2 kits, 2 12 by 12 kits, plus shipping was, I think, $16, and it came within about a week, so they're pretty cheap. You do still have to buy a canvas and paint and all that. You can get that on the website if you want, or you can check Michael's or whatever your local craft store is, check for coupons, see what kind of deals you can get. I always stock up on canvases and paints when they're on sale, so that's why I wanted to put this up way ahead of time, so you guys have plenty of time to check for deals and get whatever supplies that you need. Foxy Koala is painting along, but painting something else. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys don't want to paint this, don't want to buy the kit, whatever else, you don't like the picture, no worries, paint whatever you want. Color in a coloring book, draw on some cardboard, whatever. We're having art night. There will probably be vodka. Painting and drinking mix very well together. Is that the mushroom that makes you smaller or bigger? We're gonna find out. Hello, Black Rockstar. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. Dan left me and left me hanging. I'm interested to see how it goes with Dan painting. He has painted here and there, but usually will like ask me to touch it up when he's done. Like he'll get the base coat and be like, can you help with this? Something's wrong. Uncle Yukon doesn't allow toadstools in his house. Well, then paint something else, friend. Sally might paint. Awesome. Crystal is excited. I'm pretty excited for it too. I have done paint parties with my friends before. A couple of my friends wanted to go do the paint and drink stuff, and I didn't really want to go to a place and drink and then have to drive home afterwards and all of that and the time limit. So we bought the kits and tried it, and it was always really fun. Hi. How's it going? Yes, a Smurf domicile. Yes, absolutely. Noelle will be coloring with us because she has an allergy to paint, which is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Also, perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect. Yeah, color along.
Oh, I thought you said
like,
her allergy was perfect.
No, don't sit around and not paint. Do another art thing and post it in the group. That's gonna be fun.
Hannah's not painting. Her parents don't want her to mess up the house. How do you paint? Explain to them it's not a big deal. So what I do is I always get one of those like cheap tablecloths. I think they're like $1 or $2 at Walmart or the dollar store. Just one of those like party tablecloths. Put that over the table. I also put some cardboard down, especially if Dan's painting, just to make sure that if paint spills or anything, it doesn't get anywhere. For all the painting that I've done and had friends do, I don't think we've ever had any catastrophes. So what have you done that they think you're gonna mess up their whole house? Amanda Moline is going to paint here. Awesome. I'm glad. It seems like a lot of people are going to paint with us.
I'm glad. I hope there's some, as their first time painters, because I don't want to be the only one. Because I look at things like there's red and there's white on top of the red, and from screen printing times, like the red's going to show through. So are you going to teach us and teach me how to do that?
I will, and they don't necessarily do it, but I know from experience certain things.
I'm really worried about the stones around the door.
Why?
It's got so much depth to it, like Dwarven Forge.
They show you how to do that. It's part of the kit.
Okay.
Kathy says they want to paint too. Awesome. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I don't.
Doris says my dog puts husky glitter in all my paintings. Oh yeah, there's always cat hair.
That's good though.
Absolutely.
That's good. How big is it? About this big?
Hannah says, it's 12 by 12. This is 8 by 8. It's 12 by 12.
Okay.
Hannah says, I ruined our folding trays painting, but I don't care because I'm the one who bought them anyway. Oh yeah, our TV trays have paint and hair dye all over them. Who cares? They're lived in. Don't even worry about it. Kathy says she's a first-time painter.
That's what I like now about me that I like is smash the stuff up and use the stuff up. You don't have to take care of it all the time.
Except you smash and break my things.
Or my lens.
or expensive things.
It turned into black and white when it fell down and smashed. Like
slow motion?
Like the fail when you die in Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
Wasted.
Sally says she's never painted before.
Good, okay. So we'll be in it together.
Yeah, we'll have some people like Dan who have never painted before.
And like I said, I have some other little stuff that we'll be messing around with too, so we can do some giveaways and stuff. I have little like thin canvases that can fit in a bubble mailer, and you guys can get some Dan art. NFTs or RFSs, one of the two.
Hannah Rogers says, because my mom doesn't want to ruin her table. Aw, you can't get like a cardboard box and like I said, a tablecloth? Those plasticky tablecloths, not the paper ones, the plasticky ones, if you do spill any paint or paint water on it, it'll just beat up on it. It won't soak through it at all. So, like, I'm all about like preventative measures. Maybe you could try and talk her into it?
Are we just waiting for something?
I'm waiting for this to cool.
Okay, so do you remember when those people would come around, they would sell you stuff at the door, and there was those mats, the tablecloths that would go over your table, and you'd have the crayons and the pens, and you'd have to color them in.
I don't think they came to my
all
door.
be in black and white and a super bit. Anybody out there remember that? And you would color them in, and it would be like a tablecloth.
No.
Coloring's also something that I like for 5 minutes, and I'm done.
Then you're over it?
Yeah, like here goes the level of things that frustrate me, that feel like punishment. At the top, at the bottom is coloring big things. Remember how you would color like those big, huge
Oh, Jason and I love to color those posters.
We just got rid of a few of those, unfortunately. She Mod Podged them.
Those are puzzles.
And you would color them in. I'm good for 5 minutes. Then the number one thing, like it's Letterman, and I pull out the thing, is puzzles.
I love puzzles.
If you there would be nothing worse than being found guilty and being sentenced to puzzles.
Oh, that's a vacation.
I went when I was in jury duty. I was sitting there hanging out on my phone or whatever, and there was a ongoing puzzle depending on who cycled through.
Right.
I knew there was missing pieces.
I don't want to do puzzles with other people.
Yeah, but
no,
puzzles.
Stay on my puzzle.
Puzzles are like just. Like the drips of water on my head.
Hannah with the super chat says, just because I've sent you painted stuff doesn't mean I can paint. Just wait and see. Oh, friend, your stuff looks good. Are you kidding? Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. Noelle says, I can use markers, pencils, pens, cart. I don't know what cart is. And crayons. Okay, so yeah, you can do something. Create art. You don't have to paint. Create art. Doris went to Goodwill and got a few sheets super cheap and throws those on the floor. Yes, sheets. Absolutely. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that.
Come on. Can you tell in a smooch contest you might kiss the painting?
I might.
I love this. It sits right there, and I look at it all the time, and like I look at.
He really does. Anything of his likeness he loves.
I just look at the eyes like they're melting. Like it's so cool. It's so cool.
I'm with Amanda.
Okay,
we're gonna, now that this has cooled a little bit, we're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster.
Bye.
We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster. We're gonna pull this out of the pan so it can cool faster Angie says spread newspaper, or maybe there's no more newspapers for many people. Yeah, I used to get newspaper from my mom. At my last job, the screen printing place, we needed newspaper to dry the screens and stuff. It was the best absorbency for what we did. And I would get them from my mom, and she stopped getting the newspaper. So I actually have hoarded 3 shopping bags full of newspapers because I know they're never coming back again. They are not a normal thing for people to have. Jess can't stand puzzles either. Doesn't have the ability to focus on something like that for
My
long.
friend Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I love puzzles.
Team no puzzles.
Tristan wants to know if the kit comes with the paint. No, it does not.
Wait, you have the kit.
You
where is it?
It's over there. No, I don't think you know where it is.
I'll find it.
No, it's on the shelf, but don't mess up my stuff. I'll get it in a minute. It's my stuff. No, it doesn't come with the paint. You can buy the paint and the canvases through the website. If you just want to make it easy and buy everything there, you totally can. If you want to save a little bit of money on the paint, you can get the little craft paints, the little bottles that they have with like the pop-up lid, and they're tiny at Walmart. They're like 50 cents or $1. That would be definitely cheaper for you if you wanted to do that. Or I use the Basic or Artist Loft brand from Michaels. Those are my go-to brands that I like to use. They are kind of pricey. They're usually, I think, $5 per tube, but there's a lot in there. So yeah, you can get it through the site, but it's not included in the kit.
I'll put the link again. We should show them.
Lady Cat says puzzles are mean.
If we have them, we should show them.
Yes, Brittany says Walmart has the paint for 57 cents. Super cheap. It's acrylic paint. It works just fine. It is usually a little bit thinner than like the craft store acrylic paint, but it'll still work.
I have questions. Will we be able to finish this in one night, and why?
In theory, yes. I am a perfectionist, so perhaps not.
Is this gonna take hours? Like 3 hours?
According to the website where you buy the kit, it
Right.
says it's an hour and a half.
With wine? Because we have to do. What is it? Is it the wine night?
I mean, you don't have to, but you know,
Is
it
Blake
makes
here?
things
That
better.
is Blake here? Then?
I don't know. I'll have to look. Hannah says she's glad that you love the painting. She worked hard on it.
I love them on. All of them. They're all lined up right here. And yes, thank
They
you.
are.
Thank you. So I will keep
Okay,
it
so that
forever,
doesn't stick.
and
That
we will
works well.
spray it with the sealant. And yeah, when I'm old and gray, I will look back at my memories and tell them like sports stories.
Toilet bowl food review says the description of the brownie sounds incredibly delicious. I'm really excited to try these, and that they buy their canvases from Michael also. Yes,
Okay.
I don't remember what the prices were on the website if you buy it through the website where you get the kit, but Michael's very often has coupons. Download their app or go online and see what kind of coupons they have that you can screenshot. They'll just scan it for you right there at the register, but they'll have a pack of like 6 of them right there, and they very often do like half off or buy one get one free or some sort of deals. So yeah, absolutely look at that. Many times Michael's has $5 sets of paints on their end cap displays. Yeah, whatever you can get. If you don't want to have to spend a whole bunch of money on paint because you might not do it again, get whatever your cheapest option is. See if you like it first. Tristan says, okay, cool, I'll check out Walmart. Fallon wants to paint it with you guys. Awesome. And she thinks their Michael's closed down. Oh, how depressing. That's awful. Adrian says, yo, Dan, pass me a brownie. Okay, let me grab the kit. We're almost ready to make the bit for the top.
Okay. Hi everybody. Where's all my fish tank taker lovers at? Who watched that live? Oh my gosh. Who watched that? That was so fun.
Alright, so this is what you get.
And the whole pack, that's what
This
came in
is
the
the
pack?
kit.
It was smashed up. It was smashed up in the mailbox.
It was all bent up in there. The mailman hates us.
Right.
Take this off so it doesn't stick to anything.
Can I like hold or block? What do I do with my hands? Put like sit on them?
Put them in your pockets.
Adrian says, I can't walk into Michael's without spending $100.
Oh, I'm saying. I'm not allowed to go there. I have too many supplies for all my crafts. There's no need for me to go there anymore. I have everything I need. I only go there if I need something specific. Speaking of which, I should check my paints and make sure they're not dried out. It's been a while since
We
I
should,
painted.
right.
Okay, so this is what you get. It's a 12 by 12 picture.
So then
You get a sheet of carbon paper.
that unfolds. It's in quarters right now.
It is reusable. Yes, it is. It unfolds to this size. It is reusable. So you can paint this, like you and I will both use this same carbon for this, unless I have another one that's already used and I'll save this one up. You want to use something not sharp to trace this over. So what I do is I tape the carbon to the canvas because you don't want things to move. You tape the
And
carbon
we'll explain
down.
this again. We'll explain this again on
But I just want to give you guys an idea of what's happening.
Yeah.
And then you'll tape this to the canvas, and then you just trace over the lines. It'll trace the design, transfer it with the carbon transfer paper. That's how that works. Then you take everything off, and you have the design.
I
traced
see.
on
Can we look at this again? I see. There's lots of liberties because it does not have the traces for the dots on there, or it doesn't. It doesn't have the traces for a little bit of the lines.
That's a layer over things. That's like shading and stuff.
So that's
like that.
that's where these are going to differ, is from what's going to go on in there. Maybe I don't want dots for my mushroom.
Right, and you could leave them off if you wanted to, but it gives you a guideline.
At least on the tip.
I talked about it before. We've done stuff where me and my friends have painted the same painting, but done it differently in different colors and stuff. So you could totally do that. So here's what your finished product's going to look like. It shows you here's what your tracing looks like, and it tells you what to do. Trace and transfer. It wants you to use a marker to trace the window first. I don't really ever do any of that stuff.
What a good little gimmick, right out of their little HP LaserJet printer.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it gives you step by step, here's what you do. This and then this and then this. So it's pretty simple.
I'm excited. It's going to be the crash landing, and I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait.
We'll see how it goes to see if we're ever going to do this again.
Yes. Yes. I will put the link again in the chat so you guys can have fun with us. And again, you can paint whatever you want. And I'm so excited to see the rogue painters that just do whatever they want.
Yeah, I'm hoping everybody will post whatever they've painted. Whether it's what we've painted or something different. I don't care. I just want to see what people are doing. This is still pretty warm. I have to put chocolate over the top of it.
Let me go back to the...
Like drizzled on it.
Hold on.
Chris says Amanda would never allow Michael's to close down. She makes it her mission to keep them in business.
This looks like crazy bread. Or,
sort of, huh?
Crazy Mooch.
I just want to break a piece off and taste it.
What's up, Mooch?
Aww.
Look at...
What are you doing?
It's Mooch and everybody's snacks that we love you guys for.
What are you doing? Oh, no, we've woken the beast.
Give him a shot of the tequila. I had him lick my beer one time when he was little, and that was it. Never again.
All right, shall we melt some stuff?
Let's melt some stuff in our melt. We need a new melter.
I'm not using the melter. It says make it in the microwave, and that works.
I will. Okay, is there an upgraded melter from like the funky fun melter? Like that melter looks like it was from Claire's, even though it's a nice one, but it looks like it's from Claire's.
Wilton brand.
Also,
that's like the baking brand.
We do have the double boiler thing too.
We do, but
last time I watched it, which was last time you walked away from the donuts, it was falling apart.
It is coming apart.
It's coming apart.
It is a little.
We need like a metal one, or we need a Dutch oven.
No, I had the metal one. I have one of those too.
I
have the metal one and it fell apart.
Boiler pot, boiler maker, boiler room.
Okay, so it wants you to use semi-sweet chocolate chips or dark. I have mini semi-sweet, so I'm going to use that. This is just to drizzle over the top of the brownies, in case it's not sweet enough for you. Shannon says put it in the fridge or the freezer for a while. I kind of want to eat it warm, not going to lie. I don't want it to be cold. All right, let me pop this in the microwave for a minute. Not a minute, literally. Just like a few seconds, because they're probably gonna melt quickly because they've been out and they are mini chips. Jim, I don't know what went wrong with the candy melter. I don't know if it is the candy melter. Just, I had fail with my frosting for my donuts.
Publicly.
Yes. For everyone to watch. No melting.
Watch out for my keyboard.
It's really hard to read. Hannah says, is this technically a blondie? I don't know. I think it's a little bit different.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Who said that?
Yeah.
Hannah. Okay. So I was making the thumbnails for the stream, and the YouTube stuff. And when I typed in the stuff for the metadata where I was putting in the hashtags and stuff in the back end, Blondie and all the Blondie stuff came up a lot. Even I reached over and asked Crystal. I said, "Hey, Crystal," I said, "Hey, what's a Blondie? And can we make that, because it's very popular on the search." So whatever I was doing was encroaching on the word Blondie, but I still don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure ingredients-wise what is different. I did make a blondie one time and I was not impressed. This tasted like frosting. The batter, at least. Are we melted yet? We are getting there. I'm gonna go just a little bit longer. It's still a little bit thick and isn't really going to drizzle. What else is going on in chat? Can you help?
Me?
Yeah, I can't. I'm doing stuff and I can't follow chat.
Sorry, I was sending, they're not Snapchat, I was sending messages to my friends. Hi everybody. I watch the Frasier show often lately. It comes on in 12 minutes. Frasier's so solid. Every week they were so good. Did you go through Frasier?
Nope.
Super fun. I like Frasier. Yes. Kevin Smith and Matt Myra trying to do this thing called Coffee and Scrambled Eggs, where they would watch like 2 episodes of Frasier live and like comment over them, so you'd watch them with your Frasier. So I did that for a while. I would do that. That was so fun. But I love Frasier. Frasier was so good. My mom loved Frasier. Oh my gosh.
Alright, I think we're pretty good and melty.
As soon as you guys are done, start posting it in the Facebook group and we'll start approving.
It's not very liquidy though for drizzling.
I feel like this cold air blowing over it's not going to help at all.
No, it'll be fine. I'm just going to get a little bit of shortening to help thin it out a little bit. I don't know if it's warm enough to melt it. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so the little bit of shortening just kind of helps thin out the chocolate, so hopefully it'll drizzle a little bit better. I can't pay attention to you right now.
I got you, Mooch.
It's not drizzling. It's blobbing. Okay, let's go in the microwave for another couple seconds.
Oh my gosh, it's still like full on daytime right now.
Yes. Rizzo heard you, she came running.
Yeah.
She's watching too. I think Topo's locked in Blake's room right now.
Ah, he's right here.
Oh, is he?
I mean, he's right here with one eye open, Topo.
We're still not drizzling very well, but let's have at it. I don't care. Vodka does not care. Just get it in my mouth. Don't get too close. I'm flinging chocolate.
That looks good. Okay, so this is it?
Oh, what? No, we're gonna drizzle white chocolate over it. You do not sound impressed.
No, this is good. Are you where are you at on stoke level?
I want to put it in my mouth, but I'm trying to drizzle the chocolate.
And what's in here?
You watched me make it.
The melted white chocolate, or the melted white chocolate comes last.
On top?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some melted white chocolate on top. It said just to use chocolate chips for that.
But inside there is the mixture of
It's
all
the
the
fancy stuff.
I like your art style.
I'm just flinging it.
That's I'm good.
I wish it was a little thinner, but
I want that bottom corner.
here we are. Okay, I think that's enough chocolate.
What do you do with that?
I'm gonna melt it as well. It's just a third a cup of the semi-sweet chocolate chips and the white chocolate chips.
And we're going back to the microwave, like
yes, that's what it said to do.
Meatloaf style. I would do anything to not seize, but I won't do
Yes.
that. Okay.
I'm gonna turn this, and I'm gonna do the other one the other way.
Something happened there because then you saw my hand. Okay. I might be able to stand it up a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to make you guys not seasick. Sorry, all the vertigo people. Party people. There we go. I walked away now. I'm so sorry I dropped my camera foolishly while I turned my overly sized monitor around to see the playoff hockey game, and I knocked it down to the ground and donuts.
And donuts. I just want to eat this. Is it done yet? How about now? How about now?
Not quite yet. I'm excited that we can actually eat something here tonight on the show.
Yes.
I don't feel like that's melted enough. What are you doing with that?
Melted enough.
Is that already melted stuff?
It's shortening to thin it out. So it'll drizzle better.
What is it?
Shortening?
It looks like frosting.
Don't eat it.
Oh, it's so smooth like frosting.
You can eat it. It's like unflavored butter.
I think have I had this yet?
I think you did eat it on the stream once, but if you want to try it, go for it.
I don't remember. Did I like it or not? But look at what's on the front of it. It's got like It's like
it's an ingredient, not a dessert. What's the chat have to say about you trying to eat it?
Jess says eat it and to do it. Ha ha ha. So now I don't know if she's telling me to or not.
Did she ha 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 or hee hee hee?
It's ha 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 is like the Joker. Jim Johnson said it's pure fat Dan, but so am I. Chris said tasted Dan, but he's got sunglasses on, so I can't tell if he's red-eyed behind there. Do it. Dan ate it before, but try some.
It just like coats your mouth, huh? How are you feeling about that?
Is there any dipping sauce? Like, what's that?
You can have it that. I'm done with that. Where's my lid for this though, so you don't get stuff in it? Did you put chocolate in here?
Nice even coat. I just gained 4 pounds. Hey.
What's up?
If you're wondering about that Crisco, hard pass.
Yeah.
It's unflavored.
I think that was your conclusion last time. Unfortunately for you, you have a bad memory.
Yeah, you know. Oh man.
I would say if you're making this, you probably don't need a whole third of a cup. Like, I should have gone less on this, but unless you want to do a whole layer of frosting, if you just want to drizzle, like, this is still kind of a lot.
Yeah. Can I eat more of this stuff?
No, but I like chocolate.
Yeah, here, leave a little pinch in there.
Hang on, I'm drizzling.
Oh, it looks like streusel. Gosh, whoa, 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 whoa. You'll get all sour cream on you.
Don't judge me. Chris is going to put AJ to bed. Good night, AJ. Thanks for hanging out, Chris, AJ, Amanda. Amanda's probably still hanging out. It's not her night.
All right, bring out the night show.
You have chocolate all over your mouth.
I watched Scooby-Doo. I got this. Did I get it?
What in your mind did that look like?
In my mind, it was when Scooby-Doo licks all of the screen.
So like the tongue went around. Yeah,
right.
that's not what that looked like.
What did it look like for you? Like, so Team America
like
World
you were
Police?
having a tongue seizure.
No, girls don't like that.
No, girls don't like that.
Can I rinse this out?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, are you gonna try one of these?
Yes, please.
Do you want to see?
Wait, am I allowed to?
Yeah. Do you want to see if Blake wants to try one?
Oh yeah, I'll go fetch him out the room. Oh my gosh.
Hurry and fetch Blake, because it's time. I'm kind of cutting him big, but that's okay. Go get Blake. Brittany said at least you weren't using your hands to eat. Jackson Pollock has nothing on that. Yep. Amanda said she posted a picture and tried it, and it's yummy. Let me see if I can pull that up.
Blake, everybody, come on. Oh, Topo's here. I found him.
Dying like a mofo.
Here he is. I don't know if I am the father or Bigfoot. Blake, everybody.
Oh, Amanda's looks way fancier than mine. Oh, now I have to find it. Hold on.
No touchy. Is that what...
Yeah, you did a way better job with that frosting on the top.
Let's
than
hop
I
in
did.
the car and go over there for a show.
Right?
Will you bake for us on,
Hers
on
is
camera?
way prettier. I don't think it showed up very well. Check out the Getting Baked with Crystal group.
You know
It
what?
didn't show up very well on the camera.
Can you? What's the technique?
Yeah, I want to know more about
Can
your
we-
technique.
Can we try that? Like, how do
Everybody
we do that
says hi,
technique?
Blake.
Hello.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, good job,
I
Amanda.
cut these 4 pieces. Which ones do you guys want? Because there's corners. One has a lot of chocolate. One has less. And then there's 2 not corners but edges.
Blake can go first, since
Pick a piece.
why not?
The super chocolatey one. You got it? What do you want, Dan? Corner or not corner?
You pick for it next. You made it.
What is this?
It's a white chocolate brownie.
Corner for me. It feels like Little Caesar's pizza. Oh, it's so hot and good. Oh.
It tastes like cake.
It tastes like a bunch of things. It's like cake, but it's a little denser. It's warm and good in my throat. Right here. I can feel it. Like how warm it is right there, yeah? Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's really good. A little crispy. Where is it? There's crispy right there. Like I was saying, like Little Caesar's pizza. Like, oh my gosh.
Did you just house the whole thing?
Good job.
I mean, it was like 3 bites.
You didn't like go all around like I did. You missed it. You missed it, man. I gave you a life lesson. You missed it. This is good. This is like needs to be in the rotation for like what you make in the mornings to go. It's probably 8 million calories.
I don't know if this is a breakfast.
No? Oh, I like that. I like that crispy crunch. You want to try it with the crust? You don't have crust.
I have some crust. I don't like crust.
Why not? What is with you people? That's the best part.
I like softer bits.
Sometimes the crust
I like the
peels
crust
off
part.
and you go like, you run a train on it. You're like,
I don't know what you're talking about there, but
Oh,
What did you think?
it's okay.
It was okay. That's approval.
That was good. Back to what? What you playing in the bedroom?
Terraria.
Yeah. What about the Minecraft server? The Minecraft server is up. You have to try
I
it
just
again.
joined it and died immediately because it was nighttime.
I fixed it.
On.
Blake, everybody.
Goodbye.
I'm impressed. I will make that again. Thank you so much, Foxy Koala, for
This
sending
is
that recipe.
really, really good.
That's better than I expected. It's like a hybrid cake brownie, but denser. I don't know how to describe it. Hey Blake, how many Blakes do you give it? We'll ask him how many Blakes. I would give that, like, especially warm, like 4 crystals out of 5. We'll see how it tastes tomorrow when it's not warm anymore, but right now that's good. That's really good. How many Blakes did you give it?
I said, how many Blakes out of 5? He said 4. I said, why? And he said, because it tastes good.
Over us. Yeah, I highly recommend you guys try this. That was good. It was easy. You can make it with just a microwave, a stove, and a bowl. You don't need to have a mixer for this one. You should mix in regular chocolate brownie mix and do a swirl brownie. That might be interesting.
I do
The
feel
blend of
like
the two?
if whatever you did to keep this texture and consistency, if you could add more to it, that'd be great. That is
Add more what?
Oh, I don't know. Can we put nuts in there?
Or like
or
enhance. I don't
like-
want it with nuts.
Is there cream cheese that we can put in there and split it in the middle?
I think it's perfect how it is.
it's really
That
good.
was
It is really good. It is.
How
really
many
good.
hawks?
Oh, 5 out of 5. Like this is a
Yeah?
flavor that I've not had. Anything.
You don't even like white chocolate.
But this is 5. This is perfect. I haven't had this flavor before. Like or the texture with the flavor and the crunch felt like just good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'm impressed.
It wasn't too
I was
sweet.
hoping it would be good. I did not think it would be as good as it is. Amanda melted the chocolate chips in bags instead of bowls. I think that was an autocorrect. Cuttlefish off the corner. I don't know what you were doing with cuttlefish.
Amanda, have you thought about making videos?
And streamed the dark chocolate, then do the white chocolate past twice. Okay. Yeah, I might have to fancy it up next time because, this is kind of basic, but it's freaking delicious. That's amazing. Yeah, Amanda's are definitely prettier than mine. Oh, we have camera there. But this was easy, like, basic. Even if you don't bake a lot, this was no, like, milk bar pie or layer cake. This is as easy as brownies. Amanda took a toothpick in 2 different directions to do the streaks. Okay, that makes sense. I don't do any of that fancy
How
stuff.
about, Crystal, I always see the Entenmann's The Entenmann's box that's long.
Stop talking
with
about
that
those.
beautiful strudel that goes down with that gel.
I have tried and I have looked further into it. I can't make it exactly like
It's magic, huh?
It's voodoo magic.
Remember when my Mexican mom went like that, and then the rice was just
Mexican rice was amazing.
the Mexican
Yes.
rice was amazing.
Yes. Yeah, next time I make it, I'm gonna try more of Amanda's type of technique and see if I can make it a little bit prettier. But I recommend you guys try this.
This is good.
4 out of 5, 4
Yeah.
out of 5, and 5 out of 5 from us. So
I wonder would love it.
it was good. It would be really yummy with some ice cream while it is warm. Absolutely, a little scoop of ice cream.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I haven't had dinner yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it going like, I could have another piece. And looking at that, it looks like you had 2 pieces.
No, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I cut 4 slices there.
Fair enough, but
can
I
have
should.
another piece if
I
you
know
want.
because I'm gonna have to eat real food after this.
Foxy Koala says, I'm totally going to make it now. You absolutely should. Thank you again for sending it. You should try it. Absolutely. If you guys like this, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help the show. I see we got right now 79 people watching, 58 likes. Please hit that thumbs up. It does help our show a bunch. We do appreciate all you guys hanging out and watching us and hanging out. It's
There's all
fun.
kinds of treats on the floor, as you can see.
Well,
but
stop throwing more treats.
He doesn't like recognize.
He doesn't like these ones. He doesn't like
No,
them.
he's not a fan of.
Uh-uh.
Not a fan of these.
No, you keep throwing
Let's
them at him. Mooch is hoovering them up over here. He doesn't like those.
But there's like 20 of them on the ground.
Right. He's not eating them because he
Why?
does not like them.
Why? Why not? It's the same as the other cats,
Ask him.
Crystal. Crystal, help me out. Why don't you think he likes them?
He's pitying you a little bit. Maybe he doesn't like the flavor. I don't know. He doesn't like those.
Hey, buddy, what's going on here? All right. Can you grab the ones that he likes, please? And then I'll help out here. Okay. Can they go back in the package? Is that okay, Topo? What happened? Why don't you like these? There's a bunch over there. Go clean house. Nobody likes these. Like nobody ate it. Nobody ate them.
the biggest fan of that one for some reason.
Why not? Look how happy. Look how happy they are in this photograph. Why don't they like him?
All right, we got some of these from Miss Christie. Let's see if they like these ones.
Oh, what's that?
We got some of these from Miss Christie. Hannah says she'll definitely make it tomorrow. Sorry I didn't feel like doing it tonight. No worries, friend. Sometimes you just don't feel like baking. Nothing even... Oh, this is the one he ripped a hole in. I'm like, how did he even go get a snack? Because he ripped the bag open and they're falling out everywhere.
He got into the cupboard one night and then he opened them up and he had as many as he wanted.
Whoa! Rizzo's really picky, so I don't know if she's gonna like that. That landed right on Mooch's hand. Oops. Whoa! Did you give Kitty any snacks?
No. Will she come to the hallway here? This KitchenAid item has no home.
This what?
Has no home.
Oh, we're getting there. Let me bring these to Kitty. She'll be...
Get her to come out. Like, toss them in the hallway there.
She doesn't really want to.
Hi, Rizzo. Hi, Perfect Cat. Here. Topo. Well, he knows I don't have food. He's gone. Topo! Hurry, all the cats went away.
That one.
All the cats went away. Everybody went home.
Yeah, I don't think they're really fans of that. Note to self, don't
This
put
one
those
too?
in. No, these ones they like. But those little chicken sticks, no. Can you catch it?
Where's Kumiko?
He caught it with his hands. Did you see him?
Yes. He's been doing that a little bit
She
lately.
was outside on the front porch.
Crystal's been trying to train Topo. Crystal's been trying to train Topo to be like picked up a bunch, to catch the snacks. She's grooming him to like do inside cat things because he did not.
Okay,
So
catch
he's trying. He's very food
He
driven.
did it! He did it twice. Oh, then
Oh
we smacked
yes, good job, The Godfather. Topo's very food driven. Topo. Watch Topo beat up on Kumiko when she comes running in. Watch this. Oh, you missed it. He probably went around the corner to go whack at her.
him. She smacked Mooch.
Is she? Where's Kumiko at? We need Kumiko
She's
up.
over here scrounging for the chicken bones. I don't even think she likes those. Can you catch it? Nice, right in your mouth. Good job.
Oh my gosh. This is why you look like a bowling pin.
Oh, you're a little off that time. Mooch. One more.
It's so weird because my head's turning this way watching the monitor, trying to do everything in reverse.
Is it?
Everything's in reverse. Trying to get it on camera.
Helen says, wishing I could bake alongside you, but have no kitchen. Renovations have started. How exciting. Kimiko.
Where's she at? There she is. Kimiko! Are you able to bring her in here?
Not with Topo here. In his mouth again.
I didn't see. I was looking at Kimiko.
No, he caught it right in his mouth.
Tell me next time and I'll make sure I watch.
Watch, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Not that time. Nico. Let him know. Alright, you gonna catch your tops?
Hold on. Okay.
Ready? Nope, not that time. Topo.
Is Rizzo the pickiest?
Yes. Topo. Dang.
Tell us about Rizzo being picky.
I'm surprised she's eating these. She only eats the blue Temptations. Like, I have to buy the bag and write her name on it because those are the only ones she likes.
She's very, she's Paris Hilton.
Alright, ready? You gonna catch it?
A fart in a mitten. Is that how they describe her?
You didn't catch it.
He's done with that.
Yeah. I think they've probably had enough. Let me go do it for you then.
Have they had enough?
Yeah, they've had a lot.
Topo. Hi. Hi, Kamiko. Where's Drea or Jordan? They love you. And it's allergy season for Kamiko.
Yes. Sneezy face is sneezy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, shall we wrap this up and make some dinner?
We shall wrap this up.
Alright.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yes, hold on.
Alright guys, thank you again so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please go follow Getting Baked with Crystal on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
I post the recipes usually on Monday, sometimes Tuesday, but I post the recipes early in the week so you guys can grab the ingredients and bake along with us if you'd like to on Friday nights.
We'll be back tomorrow night for Nantics.
Yes,
at
tomorrow night
6 o'clock.
Nantics.
That'll be a lot of fun. And Jim Johnston will try out the Broken Skull Stone Cold Steve Austin beer, and I will try to convince Crystal to let me buy a kiddie pool where we can do the Stone Cold Steve Austin gimmick where we just dump beer all over us.
Absolutely not.
Oh, before we get out of here, do you feel redeemed from last week?
Yeah, for trying a recipe I've never tried before. I am impressed. I'm happy with it. It turned out well. I'm interested to see how it holds up once it cools down, because warm it's absolutely delicious.
Yes.
But I want to see how it tastes tomorrow, so we'll give you a review tomorrow after it's cooled down. Other than that, that's all I got. We'll be back on Wednesday
night,
for
guys.
just to hang out. So tomorrow night for Dantics, Wednesday
hanging out will be fun, where we can go into depth of all the crazy things that have been happening to me versus Sergio P for the last couple months. So talk for a second. I'm gonna go make the music happen. Good night, guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. The super chats, the support, the modding, behaving in the chat. Oh my gosh. All gold stickers. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and I'll go find some music and then we can get
Thank you guys again for super chats, for watching, for supporting. Thank you to whoever's the mod tonight. I know Chris is a mod. I don't know who else is here modding, but thank you guys so much, even though there's not really much work to do on a night like this. Thank you. Hope to see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks to those who baked along or will try it. Let me know if you guys made it tonight or make it later. Post a picture in the group and let's see how it turned out. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.